out on the play. Hall, a shot save. Pastrnak scores! David Pastrnak!
I told him.
Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Flushing Sports Zone, and welcome back to another YouTube broadcast. Well, last night the Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship, and tonight the Vegas Golden Knights are trying to wrap up the NHL season by winning the Stanley Cup. We are back in Las Vegas. The Golden Knights have a 3-1 series lead over the Florida Panthers. The Golden Knights won the first two games of the series, both in Vegas, pretty convincingly, I would say, especially the 7-2 rout in Game 2. But Florida fought back in Game 3. They won in overtime, and in Game 4, Vegas jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Florida scored 2 unanswered, but there was no going back. Golden Knights win Game 4 in Florida 3-2 and have a chance to win their first Stanley Cup final tonight. Winner of the series wins their first championship. Of course, the Golden Knights' inaugural season back in the 2017-2018 season. And Florida Panthers, well, they've been in the league since 1993. Both these teams heading into the series were 0-1 in Stanley Cup finals. The Panthers got swept by the Colorado Avalanche in 1996, and of course, the Golden Knights losing in their inaugural season to the Washington Capitals in 5 games. And you want to know what's funny? That was Game 5 back here in Las Vegas was when Washington won the series. And now Vegas trying to flip the script, but instead of wearing their black home uniforms, they're wearing their yellow home uniforms. And we do have some last second updates for you. Thank you, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, for tuning in. We do have a huge last second, I guess, pregame lineup change. Matthew Tkachuk, the man who essentially led the Florida Panthers to this point, he is inactive tonight, dealing with a lingering injury, meaning obviously he will not play, and replacing him will be the Russian rookie right winger, Giancarlo Denisenko. He will be the replacement on the fourth line for Matthew Tkachuk, and you're also going to be seeing guys like Lomberg stay in the lineup as well. Ryan Lomberg. Anthony Duclair's been healthy. He'll obviously still be in the lineup, and that's pretty much it. They'll still have Connor Verhaeghe, Sam Reinhart, Nick Cousins, Sam Bennett, and obviously their captain, Alexander Barkov. But no, Tkachuk is certainly going to be the difference maker, I think, in this game. Well, we shall see what happens. As for Vegas, well, Adin Hill, remember, this is a man who started a couple of years ago. He was in the AHL with the San Jose Sharks organization, the San Jose Barracudas. He was the starting goalie for there, and he was kind of like the emergency backup for San Jose. Well, he gets traded to Vegas this offseason, and after injuries to Laurent Brossoit in the second round against Edmonton, Logan Thompson, their starter, before he got injured against the Wild. I want to say it was sometime in late February was when Logan Thompson got injured. And, of course, Robin Lehner missing the entire year due to his lingering injuries from last season. He was able to get the starting role. And though this sounds silly to say, it is a fact. If Vegas wins the Cup tonight, Jonathan Quick will be the backup goaltender, and Phil Kessel isn't even in the starting lineup. But with that being said, both of those players will win ring number 3 in their Hall of Fame careers. Though they don't have much of an impact on this one. I mean, Jonathan Quick did play decent in the regular season when he got dealt from Columbus to Vegas, but still, I mean, what a funny story this is for Jonathan Quick, being mad at the Kings organization for trading him, and then Columbus then flips Quick to Vegas for Michael Hutchinson, and oh my goodness, he is an Aiden Hill performance away from winning his 3rd ring, first as a backup. Funny how that works. As for the Knights, they're going to be rolling out their usual core: Jack Eichel, William Karlsson, Jonathan Marchessault, Mark Stone, the former Florida Panther, Jonathan Marchessault, who's been playing insane this playoffs. Mark Stone with 2 points. And here we go. We have 50 cents in the club. I was about to sing in the club, but I don't think you want to hear my cringy rapping. 50 Cent hyping up the crowd tonight at the T-Mobile Arena. The Golden Knights is destiny on their side finally, to be determined. They're trying to win their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. William Karlsson will take the opening draw. Theodore McNabb, the starting decor for the Golden Knights. So right now on the ice, we have taking the draw William Karlsson against, that is going to be, I believe, Sam Bennett. And rather, that is Alexander Barkov. And Barkov wins the draw. Away we go in Game 5 from T-Mobile Arena. Shea Theodore pokes it around the boards. Kept in down low. Here's Braden McNabb off the boards. Aaron Ekblad there trying to steal it from him. A backhander goes out to center. Forsling dumps it back in. Gustav Forsling around the boards. McNabb tried to play it past Barkov. Puck jam on the right-hand side. Vegas picks up the loose puck off the boards. Jonathan Marchessault, and that puck deflects into the bench. Paul Maurice, been here once before with the Carolina Hurricanes back in 2002. The Red Wings ended up winning that series in 5. And Maurice with a 54-58 playoff record. And on the other end, Bruce Cassidy. He couldn't get the job done in 2019 when he was with Boston. Can he win his first head coach ring tonight? Again, first-year head coaches for both men. Here's a shot blocked, and Vegas brings it up the other way. Going on in, a shot and a save made by Sergei Bobrovsky. Puck kept in down low to the right side, around the net, and trying to get a shot off was going to be number 55 for Vegas. That is Keelan Colzer, the right winger, 26 years old, out of Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. Golden Knights bring it up ahead, flipped into the zone, and around the boards it goes. Florida quickly gains possession. Here comes a shot from Sam Bennett, and a save made by Aiden Hill with the right-hand glove. Well, we take a look at Bobrovsky, 12-5 record this playoffs with a 250 goals against average and .924 save percentage. And the 1-0 shutout win in Game 3 over Carolina in the Eastern Conference Finals. Aiden Hill, 2 shutouts with a .934 save percentage, 211 goals against average, 10-4 record. Didn't even play the first round, as again, that was the Laurent Brossoit show against Winnipeg. Face-off taken to the glove side of Hill, and being kicked out of the face-off is, I want to say that is Eric Stahl. It was Aaron Ekblad's backhand shot, however. Missed to the blocker's side, and here comes the Knights. Chandler Stevenson lost possession. A quick wrist shot, deflected wide. Save made by Hill. And the rebound, D to D. Aaron Ekblad over to the left side. Back to a slap shot, and that one's blocked out in front. Vegas goes up the other way, 3-on-3. Mark Stone tries to play it ahead to the former Washington Capital, Chandler Stevenson. He takes a hit from Aaron Ekblad behind the net. Centering pass out in front from Stone, and we have a Knight player down. Crowd pleading for a penalty. Ekblad was on Stevenson. Nothing called. Play resumes. The slap shot misses to the glove side of Bobrovsky. Heavy forecheck to begin this game for both these teams. Ekblad now trying to give Ivan Barbashev a shove to the ice. Play kept in the zone, though, by Marchessault, and the Golden Knights are flying in terms of speed. Definitely coming out, I think, as the quicker team. Florida potentially the more physical. Backhanded into the Vegas zone. Hill plays it from behind his own net. Oh, a giveaway by McNabb. Backhand, forehand. Saved by Hill. He may have gotten a piece of it. And the shot attempt. Oh, I want to say that was by number 15 for Florida. It was Aaron Lundell, the center from Finland. Anyway, Vegas will lose possession, and here comes Ratko Gudas bringing it in. He takes a shot on goal, and a save made by Aiden Hill, and Hill he's not afraid to get into these scuffles, as we see there breaking out after the play is over. Hill is not afraid to break out in these scuffles. In fact, when Game 4 ended, well after the siren, there was a fight in the Vegas net, and Hill was not afraid to kind of throw a punch. And I was hoping we would get a goalie fight, Hill versus Bobrovsky. That would have been insane. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But, I mean, look at that. Rico Gudas coming close to Hill's crease, and Hill says, out of my blue paint, sir. He has been steady, far from a borderline AHL goalie like he used to be just a season ago. Gudas now on the bench. Shots on goal at 4-1 in favor of Florida. 17:09 to go. Game just getting underway. Game 5 Cup is in the building tonight. Faceoff taken to the glove side of Hill. The faceoff is won by Sam Bennett. Here's a shot, and that shot is saved by Hill. The rebound trickles wide to the blocker's side. Puck jam behind the net. Vegas trying to punch it loose around the boards. Here is Vegas now playing D to D. And up ahead here comes Alec Martinez trying to win his third cup as well, as that is an icing. Of course, Martinez scored the game-winning goal the last time he was in the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 5, 2014 against the New York Rangers. It was on a Friday night. I remember I stayed up for that whole game. When Alec Martinez scored that goal, I was rooting for the Kings in that series. I was like, yeah. So, wouldn't it be funny? Deja vu has it. Alec Martinez scores a double overtime cup-clinching goal again tonight. That would be, I wouldn't say I would be script-worthy, but that would be incredibly ironic, I would say. Here comes Vegas. After the face-off win, they dump it in around the boards. William Karlsson back down low in a giveaway. William Karlsson, a long time ago, before picked by the Vegas Golden Knights in the expansion draft, member of the Ducks and Blue Jackets, and he was a third-line center, and he's been a first and second-line center for Vegas since being drafted by them in 2017. Florida keeps possession behind the net. Bennett passed to the right side. Bennett lost possession. Vegas will backhand it off the boards and out to center. D to D. Here comes Christopher Verhaeghe. Connor Verhaeghe's shot. That one missed to the blocker side. Verhaeghe, former Toronto Marlies prospect. Lost possession there, and the Golden Knights pick it up. Martinez goes D to D, and up ahead they go. Off the skate. And, well, what's up, Len? Thanks for stopping by. I should mention the New York Mets, never to be trusted, as they blew their 5-1 lead, because of course they did. Not surprised by that one bit. Our pitching is atrocious. Mark Stone's pass, a shot saved by Bobrovsky, and we got a face-off taken to his glove side. I saw DJ LeMahieu hit the home run. I got that notification, but, yeah, well, what do you know? The Mets choking away the leads. What else is new? No Shea Theodore's shot on goal, saved by Bobrovsky there in the chest area. And Chandler Stevenson did a nice job trying to screen Bobrovsky out in front there. It's only Vegas' second shot of the game. Stevenson now take the draw for Vegas, and Stevenson will now get kicked out. And taking his spot will be Brett Howden. And the Panthers win the draw, and they backhand out to center off the boards. McNabb lost possession. Puck jam on the in front of the Panthers bench. Vegas fishes it out. Mark Stone's backhand pass intended for Howden didn't connect. Stone to the right side, around the boards. McNabb tries to poke it forward. Stevenson's shot, save made by Bobrovsky. Stone around the boards. Stevenson tried to go back around the boards for Stone. Stone steals it from a Panther defender. Stone back to the blue line. Down low, Barkov around the boards. Lundell with a backhander up ahead, and Anthony Dunclair will just dump it in on Hill. Hill turns it aside, and up ahead goes Vegas. Shea Theodore bringing it up ahead. Quick passing. They avoid the offsides. Here's a shot save made by Bobrovsky. Puck goes out to the blocker's side. Here's Verhaeghe. Connor Verhaeghe bringing it in from the right side. Tries to shield the puck against Jack Eichel. And Eichel gets smushed behind the net. And that, I think, resulted in a Panther going down. Meanwhile, Vegas goes up the other way. Quick passing. Marchessault. The dump-off pass to Eichel. Pass back. Nice pass by Martinez there, keeping the play alive. Barbashev down low. Eichel from the right side. Alex Pietrangelo at the blue line. His shot missed to the glove side. Sam Bennett will bump it out to center. Martinez brings it up ahead. Alec Martinez, quick pass from Blake to stick. The shot was deflected, and Bobrovsky makes the save on what has been Vegas' best scoring attempt of the night. William Karlsson was right there. William Karlsson almost had a for sure goal, but it was partially blocked by a Panther, and Bobrovsky able to smother it all right. Over 13 minutes to go here in this first period, and we are having a fantastic start to this hockey game. Very physical, both teams playing well. Again, the Panthers playing without Matthew Tkachuk. He is inactive tonight due to an undisclosed injury, so they haven't specifically said what. But wow. Of course, if you want to see that Mets-Yankees game I was talking about, that's live on TBS. You can watch this game live on TNT. Oh, yeah, it is 6-5. The Red Sox are losing 2. This is not my night for baseball. The Rockies are up 4-2. I have a friend at the Red Sox game right now. He's probably regretting going to that. Other MLB scores, we have the Orioles defeating the Blue Jays 8-2. The Brewers defeating the Twins 3-0 bottom of the third. Now 3-1, actually. Minnesota just scored. Funny you mentioned that. Giants and Cardinals tied at 2. Top of the third, Angels, Rangers, bottom of the second, tied at 0. Top of the second, Nationals, Astros, tied at 0. Is Houston still upset over 2019? That's a very good question. Top of the second, Reds and Royals, tied at 1. Braves, Tigers, right now in delay. Same thing with Pirates and Cubs. And we have 4 games starting at 9:40 tonight. Guardians, Padres, Diamondbacks, Phillies, Rays, Athletics, and Mariners, Marlins, and starting at 10:10 on the way West Coast, Dodgers, White Sox. And those are your MLB games, and this game, that's about it for sports we got on right now. Maybe there's some WNBA games or some college events going on that I'm not too sure about, but we'll research into more of that later. As Florida wins the draw, Nick Cousins tried to bring it up back for Florida. Here's a backhand pass to Lomberg. Ryan Lomberg comes up the left wing, takes a shot, misses it to the blocker side. Vegas tries to bring it up ahead now. William Karlsson is picked off. Eric Stahle's shot saved by Hill, and the rebound went right to Lomberg, and he missed the blocker side. Puck bounced off the boards, and Rocco Gudas will pick it back up. Gudas, former Flyer and Lightning, and plenty of playoff experience with the Lightning, I should mention. Back in the early 2010s. Off the glass, Vegas tries to bring it back out. 3-on-3. Florida brings it up ahead. Dunclair to Barkov. Back to Dunclair off the boards. Backhand pass. Went way over to the left side. And Vegas going to intercept the pass, and up ahead they go. Up the left wing, a backhand shot by the defenseman Haig, a save by Bobrovsky. Puck is loose, brought back out to the blue line. Shea Theodore, a ripper! 91-mile-per-hour pad saved by Bobrovsky. Nice shot on goal by Theodore, though. That's what Vegas needs right now. Keep that offensive pressure, come back in the shot on goal department, which Florida currently leads 6-3. Howden gets taken down by Ekblad. Crowd wants a call, and they're going to get a call. I think they're going to call interference. Paul Maurice head down in disgust as Vegas is going to get the first power play of the night here. Look at that Shea Theodore shot. It looks like it was deflected at the last second, and I think that was gonna be a save by Bobrovsky anyway, but it was tipped on goal by William Carrier, and then there's the interference call. Howden trying to go up ice, Sinclair stepping right in his way with a little bit of a high stick. And so, Ekblad going to the box for 2 minutes. 12:07 to go in this opening period, and we are still looking for our first goal of the night. Currently, referees are gathering up some ice in the goal crease. So fun to see where some of these Golden Knights players have come from. William Carrier and Jack Eichel used to be on the doldrums of the Sabres. Mark Stone was on the Senators, who were decent, but they were never fantastic. Pietrangelo and Barbashev, 2019 champions with the Blues. Again, and Martinez, Kessel, and Quick all winning 2 cups of their own. Hayden Hill going from the AHL. Marchessault being a former Panther. This Golden Knights roster is very diverse, is I think what I'm trying to get at. And it's come from a lot of successful players in the past, a lot of players that were always decent but were on bad teams, and a lot of playoff appearances. Chandler Stevenson, a lot of playoff experiences with the Capitals. He'll take the face-off here to the blocker side of Bobrovsky, and he wins the draw. Marchessault, Stevenson, Stone, Eichel, Theodore, the Knights skaters on this 5-on-4 advantage. Theodore, pass, a shot, miss it to the blocker's side, and that puck's going to go all the way back out to center. Theodore with a backhand pass to Eichel. Jack Eichel moving up the right wing. Quick pass back to the blue line. Stone, back, Theodore, over to the right. Marchessault, back over to Theodore. Eichel, his shot, he whiffs on the shot. Back over to the blue line. Theodore, pass, wrist shot, Stone save, rebound. Bobrovsky, and now Forsling tries to play it to the side. Stone, backhand pass, Theodore. Eichel, centering pass for Jonathan Marchessault, and a great save by Bobrovsky. Able to come over left to right and make the save. We remain scoreless here at the T-Mobile Arena. Let's take a look here. Theodore, good pump fake over to Eichel. Quick pass to Marchessault. They're trying to get Marchessault that tipping goal off the bang-bang play. Everyone but Eichel and Theodore is on the left side of the ice. So Mark Stone saying, fish it back out to the blue line. Theodore, clear pass to Eichel. Eichel's at a terrible position. Let me try to center this pass. Marchessault, if he shot that a little bit more to the right, that could have potentially went in. But 1:11 to go here on this power play. It has been all Vegas in the first 49 seconds of the man advantage. Stevenson wins the draw again. Stone back over to Eichel. Eichel, backhand is stolen, and Florida will clear it out. Theodore brings it up ahead. Back to Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson goes on in. Marchessault lost his footing. Theodore, quick pass over to the right side, a shot saved. Stevenson couldn't get a shot on the rebound. Eichel keeps the puck in the zone, and briefly, Florida will just try to kill off some more clock. Barkov passes it back into his own defensive zone, and what a nice 15-second kill here by Florida. Hill, a backhander around the boards. The final 20 seconds of our opening power play. Pietrangelo, Martinez, Roy, Carlson, and Smith, the night skaters. Carlson dumps it in. It's going to be the first time we're going to see Nick Watt tonight. Off the right-hand boards, Florida's got a backhand out to center, and they're going to kill it off. Petrangelo dumps it in off the glass, and there it is. Golden Knights do not score on their opening advantage. Martinez, big pass, dumped into the zone around the boards. Riley Smith, the ex-Panther himself, dumps it over to Haig, back to Smith, and a blocked shot by Florida. So Vegas will have to regroup. And they just dump it back into Florida's end, but Mark Stahl plays it over to his right. Here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe hit to the boards by Zach Whitecloud, and we have a whistle, 9:22 to go, and we have a delayed penalty. And this will be Florida going to the power play, as Keegan Kolser going to the box. Oh, yeah. Looks like that was a high stick on Sam Bennett, is what they'll call that. So, Vegas doesn't score on their power play. Let's see what Florida does on theirs. Very good game so far. The entertainment level, I would say, over last night's Nuggets Heat game, quite a bit. Because, yeah, Denver, I guess, came back and obviously won in the fourth quarter off a comeback. But even Jokic agreed that that was one of the sloppiest wins Denver had all year. And as I was saying during the broadcast, it kind of sucked that the game you probably played the most sloppy all series is the game you win on. But I guess at the end of the day, you win the series. You don't got to go back to Miami. So I guess that's always good. Max Scherzer pulled in the Mets-Yankees game. It's 6-5 in the top of the fifth. I'm really trying to make a trip down to Citi Field soon. All right, the only thing that's getting in my way is it's more so the financial part of it, but it's also, can my 2004 Volvo go 4.5 hours to and from Citi Field? I don't know. Maybe it would, but right now I don't know if I'm going to chance that. And I know for a fact I would get lost if I took the train. So I might have to wait a little bit to go to my first Mets game at Citi Field. Again, I'm eyeing the Sunday night baseball game, Mets Red Sox, in July. Again, I don't know if I'll go to that. If I do, I'll make it like probably a YouTube blog, but right now, no promises on that. I'm still kind of waiting for the tickets to go down. They're still like $40 for like places I've sat at Fenway before for 15. So I'm really waiting for those to go down. But again, I'm announcing it because potential future video ideas. As we head out commercial break, here's a shot that missed wide of the net by Brandon Montour. So Montour's the only defenseman out there right now. Barkov, Reinhart, Verhaeghe, Bennett. Oh, no surprise. Those are the four forwards. Florida 0 for 13 on the power play in this series. That is the huge factor. Florida has yet to score a power play goal, and they're already 20 seconds into this one, and not much has been accomplished. Sam Reinhart, another former Buffalo Sabre in the Stanley Cup final. I mean, really, if you're a Sabres fan, can root for Reinhart and Alex Lyon, or you can vote for Vegas and go for, as I mentioned before, William Carrier, Jack Eichel. Can't really go wrong, I guess. This play is around the boards. By the way, in Stanley Cup history, the last team without a power play goal was the 1948 Detroit Red Wings, and that was when they lost, I believe, their playoff series to the Maple Leafs. So that was the last time a team has gone the entire Stanley Cup final without power play goals, although Florida trying to avoid dreaded history tonight. Reinhart, the centering pass, and the backhander missed the net. And the rebound bounces off of Bennett's stick, and it goes back out to center under a minute to go on the power play. Verhage lost possession. Mark Stone up ahead shorthanded. Stone walks in. Wrist shot scores! He beat Bobrovsky glove side. Mark Stone shorthanded. Captain Mark, it's 1-0 Vegas. Oh boy, that was some sloppy play there by Florida. Sam Bennett was just chasing the puck. He gave it up. Mark Stone comes up the other way. It looked like it was going to be a 2-on-1 break. Instead, I think Florida kind of over pursued the man on the right wing side, and Stone, he just said, whatever, I'll take it myself. Montour focusing too much on Chandler Stevenson. I think he was expecting the cross crease. Stone then pulls it back, rips one glove side on Bobrovsky, and it is now 1-0 Vegas. A short-handed goal. As I mentioned, Florida trying to avoid dreaded history here. They got 35 seconds left on this power play, but again, they have not scored a power play goal, and now Vegas has their first short-handed goal of the series, and that ain't good when you had 13, or this is your 14th attempt, and you've given up a short-handed goal before you score a goal yourself. As that one is cleared out by Vegas, and the crowd is rocking right now. Gustav Forsling sends it up the left wing to the final 5 seconds of the power play, and Lindell's just going to skate back. Around the boards, Hill gave it up, and it looks like Stone fell to the ice, but no call. Centering shot. Missed to the glove side of Hill. Aaron Ekblad back at the blue line, and he gets this one pit-pocketed. Riley Smith's shot, glove save by Bobrovsky, and I think that shot was going wide regardless, but a decent attempt nonetheless. Oh, good save by Hill on Barkov on one end, and then Riley Smith on the other. Oh boy, we've seen Marchessault go off. Wouldn't it be funny if Riley Smith scored? Two former Florida Panthers having a blast in this series. Just take a look again at the Mark Stone goal. I mean, once he cut back, I'm like, oh, he's got Bobrovsky beat. Here's a D-to-D pass. That shot missed to the glove side, and there's Marchessault. His shot's blocked, and Florida tries to bring it out to center, and the puck is deflected out of play. That is Stone's second career shorthanded playoff goal. He has 7 points in this 5 games. He's tied with Marchessault for most in the series, and you got to think as the captain, Mark Stone, a great chance of winning the Conn Smythe. And how funny would that be if Marchessault wins the Conn Smythe? Oh, he should have got rid of me. Florida wins the faceoff. Montour dumps it in around the boards. Scoring chances 7-3 in favor of Vegas. Out to center, Forsling lost possession. Off the glass, Eichel, the backhander, stolen by Lomberg, and he dumps it in on the right side. Zach Whitecloud around the boards, and Eichel's going to be in a race for it. 2-on-2 with Barbashev, the toe drag. Eichel, backhander. Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky. Puck is loose, and it's in. It's going to be a goal for Vegas. Bobrovsky thought he had it. He lost it, and it's Nicholas Hague, the defenseman. 2-0 in a hurry. And you could obviously wonder if this is going to be goalie interference. Bobrovsky, I think, wants there to obviously be some sort of review, and Maurice, I think, is trying to call up Toronto right now to see if this is worth reviewing. At the moment, it is Hug's goal. And look at this toe drag by Eichel. What a sick backhanded shot. It bounces off Bobrovsky's blocker. Bobrovsky's without a stick. He's realizing he's going to use his big body to try to cover this puck. Puck comes loose because Montour pokes away at it, and Hague is there for the tap-in at that point. Now, is this goalie interference? Barbashev is in the crease, but the puck doesn't come loose until I think Brendan Montour touches. I don't know. I say this stands. I'm going to say this stands. They can obviously challenge it. I definitely think it is worth a review, but based off the replays, I do think this will stand. Eichel keeping full heads-up awareness on the play. Bobrovsky, I think Bobrovsky was hoping for a smother. The puck is under Bobrovsky for about 2 seconds. And again, it's Montour accidentally pokes it loose. And then that leads to the goal by Haig, who's just on top of it. Barbashev gets taken out of the play after the goal was scored, so he couldn't even celebrate it. He immediately face planted on the ice, but it will count. 2-0 Vegas. And they're starting to run away with this one. Florida needs a response, and quickly. At center, Sam Reinhart skates back into his own end. Quick pass over to the right-hand side. Here comes Florida. Backhander. Reinhart. Back over to the blue line. That pass is taken away. Howden. Mark Stone. Backhander. Howden tried to get a stick on it. It's saved by Bobrovsky. Now Vegas leading the shot on goal department. I don't even think Florida's had a shot on goal since their power play attempt 3 minutes ago. So it is Haig's second goal of the playoffs. Whitecloud and Eichel with the assist. And I forgot to even mention what a great setup pass by Zach Whitecloud to set up the 2-on-1 originally. This is going to be offsides on Florida. 5:19 to go. Vegas has scored 2. Has the pixie dust run out in South Florida? Well, to be determined, but Vegas rocking and rolling in this one. Wow. I had Vegas winning tonight, but wasn't expecting a 2-0 game already. Definitely a shocker because I thought Florida was going to come out with heart. They obviously have been playing okay. They're playing okay offensively. They're getting shots on goal. I mean, now they're kind of in a shot dry spell, but at the beginning of the game, they were getting shots on goal. It's just now they're, I think, committing too much to the offense, and they're letting Golden Knights get on a lot of on-man breaks, which I do think has been the difference maker in the start of this game. So we'll see. I want to listen to the goal calls. I've been pretty fired up tonight. I've been looking forward to this broadcast since the second I got out of work today around 2 in the afternoon. I've pretty much been doing nothing but getting the thumbnail ready, printing out the rosters, and just prepare myself for this. I mean, really, if you're a Sabres fan. Oh, I was saying if you were a Sabres fan, you can't complain. You can't. You can't. You have former players on both teams. Oh, boy. Here we go. We're in that commercial break. Here's a Mark Stone goal call. Mark Stone up ahead, shorthanded. Stone walks in. Right shot scores. In big Bobrovsky glove side. Mark Stone. All right. That wasn't bad. And how about the Haig one? His face-off is 1, and Florida will bring it out. All right. Stevenson, or rather Roy, backhander, and we got stoppage 5:04 to go. The toe drag, Eichel, backhander. Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky. Puck is loose, and it's in. That's going to be a goal for Vegas. Bobrovsky thought he had it. He lost it, and it's Nicholas Haig, the defenseman. 2-0 in a hurry. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right. I was just curious. 5:04 to go. Faceoff taken just outside Florida's zone, and Vegas wins the draw. And Haig dumps it in around the boards. Vegas now trying to play it up ahead. Florida wanting to find Nick Cousins, but the pass was intercepted by Riley Smith, and he dumps it in offsides. There's Mark Stahl. Funny enough, we were able to see the Stahl, Cup back in the Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, Jordan Stahl still playing with Carolina, and Eric and Mark Stahl, kind of late acquisitions earlier on in the season, if that makes sense. Eric Stahl didn't sign his professional contract with the Panthers until about October. They brought him in for a tryout. Obviously, Mark Stahl's been in the league since when? Like 03, 04. He passed the tryout. He was originally used as a healthy scratch, but I guess down the stretch, he has been playing decently in these playoffs. Hasn't made a lot of noise in the finals, but in the first 3 rounds, he was relatively effective. Cousins shots blocked. Sam Bennett, a backhander out in front. Save made by Hill. Bennett scoring his playoff debut against Boston all the way back in game 2 of the first round. Puck deflected off the Knight, and that one an icing. Alex Pietrangelo trying to win his second cup tonight. Both times as an assistant captain. Of course, Ryan O'Reilly was the captain for the Blues in 2019. Aiden Hill, he's been playing spectacular tonight. Nice blocker save there on Lindell. He has the nice backhand pad save on Alexander Barkov. He's made 8 of 8 saves on the night. Faceoff taken to Hill on the blocker side, and the draw is won by William Karlsson. Martinez sends up ahead for Waugh off the glass. Vegas tries to bring it up ahead. Here comes Pietrangelo. He lost possession. Backhands it out to center. Comes Florida. Forsling lost possession. Jack Eichel goes on in, and Marchessault offsides. And when we were going stretches of play without a whistle, I want to say the refs are getting, whistle happy because, they've been calling the right stuff, icings, offsides, you name it. But, it stinks because this is really putting, a halt into the play. Anyway, face-off taken to the glove side of Bobrovsky outside the zone, and the Panthers won the draw. Off the boards, it bounced off a Lomberg stick. D to D. Haig looking for his second of the game. Off the glass, Barbashev, the backhander. Gudas sends it up ahead for Eric Stahl. Dumped in by Mark. Hill leaves his cage, plays it around, and the Stahl brothers will go for a line change. Out comes Nick Cousins. Cousins pass down low. Haig covering his man. 3:10 to go in this first period. Here's Mark Stahl's shot. I guess the Stahl brothers didn't take a trip to the bench. So they just wanted to dump it in just because. They have applied the attacking time zone now. Stahl. Eric. I want to say older brother Eric. Plays it up ahead. Cousins takes down White Cloud. No penalty. Florida keeps it in at the blue line. Oh! Cousins take a seat. Good hit by Jack Eichel. Now Cousins will go for a line change. Off the boards, Barbashev lost possession. Gudas blasts it into the zone. Here comes Vegas up the other way. Chandler Stevenson. A backhand. Oh, Mark Stone was thinking about a line change. He comes back out, though. Stone dumped in by a Vegas defender, and it must have deflected off the glass and out of play. 2:15 to go. Stevenson tried to get Stone up ahead for a 2-on-2. I think Stone was originally thinking of the line change before he saw the puck there, and he was like, oh, I should probably play this. And face-off taken to the blocker side of Bobrovsky here. Stevenson wins the draw, D to D. Back to the blue line. McNabb's shot was low and wide, but Stevenson has the rebound. Backhand pass down low to Howden. Howden to Stone. That puck deflected back into the left-hand corner. Stone off the boards. Aaron Ekblad to the final 2 minutes of period 1. Backhand pass intercepted by Florida, and going on into the zone is Reinhardt. He takes down Theodore. Puck behind the net. Out in front in Vegas. Off the boards with Alex Pietrangelo. Barkov with a whiff of a clear end. And now Forsling has to go back forward, and he goes D to D to Ekblad. And Ekblad, the number 1 overall selection in the 2014 NHL draft, dumped it in. And losing possession was Florida. Vegas will bump it out to center. Forsling with 1:15 to go in period numero uno. Florida, they're not out of it yet, but they do need at least a goal to cut the lead in half and I guess keep the momentum for as long as they can. They're not going to be winning games without scoring any goals. Hill looking for his 3rd shutout of the playoffs. This one's going to bounce off the glass. Montour will skate back. Back to the blue line. Montour. That's blocked. Now here come the Knights the other way. 30 seconds left. Riley Smith. Quick pass. Round the boards. Didn't connect with anyone. Centering shot. Forsling. Intercept that. Behind the net. Good hit from Eric Stahl. Final 13 seconds of period 1. Backhand pass from Cousins. Off the boards. Forsling finishes the deed. So final 4 seconds of period 1. And cleared around and out by Zach Whitecloud. All right, we're at the end of period 1. Mark Stone shorthanded. And the defenseman Nicholas Haig, your 2 goal scorers. It is going to be 2-0. Las Vegas leads after 1. Again, a bunch of notifications on my phone. Red Sox make it 4-3 over the Rockies, and the Mets and Yankees are now tied up at 6. I want to have a little bit of fun. I'll keep the Yankees-Mets game on. I'm also going to do a Sporkle quiz right now, but after 1 or 2 Sporkle quizzes, if I don't go in the Sporkle, just play a bunch. I'll commentate some of the Knights or some of the Yankees, Mets. How about that? Vegas Golden Knights leaders by every position. Is this updated? I think so. So we're going to roll with it. We'll do a Vegas Golden Knights one, and then we'll do a Florida Panthers one. How about that? That one's going to be way harder. The Panthers one. Let's start. Okay, we have Mark Stone. Yes, we have leading points for defenseman. Actually, I have the roster right here, so I don't even need to worry about the stupid looking up their names. Where is he? Pietrangelo. There he is. We have Jose Theodore, who's gonna who's on there pretty much the rest of it. That's pretty crazy. 2017, 2018, is it? And then would be Derek England. I guess I get a defenseman on that team. Obviously, we'll get Marc-Andre Fleury. However I spell that. We'll go Logan Thompson. Last year, it's got to be Robin Lehner, correct? Yep. Forward, 66 points this year. Marcia So. Oh, no, I bet William Karlsson. I think it is just easier just to type in the name. Also, shouldn't be thinking of like current players. Max Pacioretty could be an answer. Marcia So. Max Pacioretty. It probably isn't, but it's worth a guess, I suppose. Okay, it was for 1920. Look at me. Who's the leading point scorer this year? It wasn't Eichel, was it? It could have been, but I thought Eichel was injured for some of the year. Yet again, maybe he wasn't. Oh, it was Eichel. Oh, I'm missing one. Who? A defenseman. Oh my God. Why are you making me think of this? The only one that's coming to my head is freaking Derek England, and it's not Derek England. Oh, 41 points. He must have had a good year. Oh my goodness. I think I would have came up with it if I had more time. Let the last 10 seconds run out here. This is driving me crazy. How do I not know? I could have easily gotten to 100. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't. Who was it? Colin Miller. Colin Miller? Colin Miller. I was never, okay, I'm not even mad anymore. I was never guessing Colin Miller in a million years. Colin Miller. Okay, well, that's cool. Former Sabre. The average score was 48%. Jesus, people. Did you guys like forget Shea Theodore existed or Fleury? Or like, what the, you guys got that way low. I mean, 94 is about, I think literally Colin Miller is the only exceptional one that you can miss. Maybe you might forget Pat Chiaretti or Marshall so maybe, but I mean, that average I was hoping would be more like 70s, 80s. All right, let's do a Florida Panthers one too. It's a lot of fun. I love doing these Sparkle quizzes. The Mets are about to give up with the leads. I don't even want to focus on that game right now. Well, a man's being honest, a man's being honest. Leader by position. 7 minutes, but we obviously have to come up with more players. We're going to go Pavel Bure. Longo. I don't even think I pronounced that right. Oh, by the way, Roberto Longo is part of the Panthers like front office staff. So if Florida was to win the series, this would technically be Luongo's first ring. Just figured I mentioned that. Okay, Broski. We got Scott Clemenson. Scott Clemenson. Nope. But Markstrom. Yep. Shea Theodore? Or no, Jose Theodore. The goalie. By the way, I think 7 minutes for this is way too short, just for the record. John Van Wiesbrusik will be most, if not all, of the 90s. Bingo, baby. Defenseman, Jovanovski. Ed Jovanovski and Jay Bouwmeester. Random ones, Brian Campbell, too. Oh, my Lord. A lot of random Panther defensemen. Jovanovski. No, really, that's kind of surprising. We got Brian Campbell, my bad. Jack Campbell, not the goalie. Oh my God, I literally just said his name. Who is he? We can go with Ekblad right now. Yep, he's going to be on there. This clock is not friendly. Like, at all. 115 points. Wasn't that for Higgy last year? I could have sworn that was for Higgy last year. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Well, I don't know. I guess I was. I guess Yager. Oh, Jonathan Hubert I was going to be on here. I also forgot Thomas Vokoun. I don't know how to spell it, but Thomas Vokoun's going to be on here. For goalies. Oh, Wow, I actually forgot about him. He spent like most of his prime in the Predators. Or on the, well, he did spend some time in the Predators, but yeah, there we go. Now this is looking better. 48-87, though, really. I thought he'd be doing a lot better still. I didn't get Jay Bomeister. That's what I was thinking of earlier. Jay Bo. I'm like, dude, that name literally was in my head for 2 seconds and then disappeared. It's like I only remember Bomeister with the Blues when he was on the Blues when I started watching hockey, but there he is. We got 3 more. Oh my lord, I don't know how much better I'm going to do here. I guess Slava Kozlov. He's probably not on here, but I mean, I guess for a Panther, it would make sense to guess him. Wouldn't Olli Jokinen actually be on here? Olli Jokinen? Wasn't he a guy in like the early 2000s? Olli Jokinen, well, obviously he was. I know like who he is. Yeah, he was on the Panthers for a long time. Yeah, look at me go. I don't know my history. I could try to pretend. Okay, this is another one. I don't know if he's on here, but this I think is a good guess. Dmitry Kulikov. This man was actually once upon a time he was decent. Oh my god, I'm spelling his name so wrong in Google they won't even recognize it. Dmitry Kulikov. And he's not on there. Oh, give me a break. I bet I'm going to know a lot of these players. I just got to like see them. 16-17, I feel like, is one I definitely should have gotten. Wasn't Jonathan Marshall so correct? I mean, that would be funny, but that would be terrible. I gotta think of more defensemen other than Ekblad. Ekblad wasn't this year. Was it Forsling this year? No. Who's leading defenseman this year? 73 points? Oh, it was probably Montour, actually. Brendan Montour. Yeah, okay. Man, who else? It wasn't Gudas, right? No. Again, it's like I gotta see the names to like. '17, 2018 goaltender. Is Al Montoya on here? We got grasping at straws. He ain't. What's up, Isaac? How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. I hope broadcasting camp is going well. Hope you're having fun at your at play-by-play camps this summer. Now, it looks like you're having a busy summer, but I'm glad you're getting a lot of experiences in with Florida teams and just doing whatever you need to do. All right, let's take a look here. I know for a fact I'm going to look like an idiot. Yeah. I miss a lot of obvious ones here. Wow, okay, I did miss a lot of obvious ones. James Reimer. I completely forgot he was on Florida at one point, but that is true. Tim Thomas in 2014, I honestly thought he had way less than 16 wins. I thought of him, obviously. Tim Thomas is like my favorite NHL goalie of all time behind Jonathan Quick. Should have guessed that, but I thought he didn't win as many games. Ed Belfour, I honestly just forgot he played on the Panthers like before he retired. Mike Vernon, I didn't, and Sean Burke. I know who those two are. I just didn't know they played on Florida. Mackenzie Weegar is obvious. Keith Yandel. How the hell did I not guess Keith Yandel? Ugh. Dennis Weidman. I mean, I know who he is. Brian McNabb. Like, again, I know who those guys are, but I wouldn't have necessarily said I would have guessed them. And the rest, I don't know. Who's this Robert Zavala guy? He went off in the 90s. Gord Murphy. He was what I was thinking of in the 90s. I'm like, there was a defenseman. I know I have his hockey card somewhere. But Gord Murphy was that. And the forwards, again, I should have gotten better. Scott Mellenby was easy. Ray Whitney, I should have guessed. Stephen Weiss, Thomas Fleischman, Nick Bukestad, and Vincent Trocheck. All of those 110% should have gotten. Not even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna cap. That sucks. I should have gotten those. I didn't even see my percentage. Yeah, whatever. We have about 5 minutes to go left in this first period. I want to do like an NHL like final or. I want to do like game and goal for each like Stanley Cup final. I think that'd be pretty cool. Higher or lower Stanley Cup finals? Let's try this. We go higher. Oh, is this like Stanley Cup records? Wait. Restart. How do I restart? Get out of it, go back in. Oh, that is so confusing. But I think they mean like all-time finals records. That is weird. That is very confusing. But all right. Okay, so we know it's lower. Maple Leafs, I'm going to go higher. Yep. Lightning, lower. Flyers, lower. Wrong. Oh, they're 2-6. Damn, okay. Higher for the Oilers. Really? I never knew that. The Flyers have made more cup finals than the Oilers? Wow, I would have never guessed. Lower on the Flames, obviously lower for the Blue Jackets, higher for the Hurricanes. Higher for the Canucks, yep, even though they haven't won 1 stars. It's a tie. They've made it to 3. I'm going to go higher. They made it to 5. I guess I counted the North Stars with that. That's why I guess higher. Lower for the Avalanche. Lower. I didn't update this. Lower. Higher. Lower for the Kraken. Higher. Yeah, I didn't update this. It's still Florida and Vegas at 1. Islanders higher. Rangers higher. Blues lower. Kings lower? Yep. Wild, they've never made it. Same thing. Oh, the Senators did. Oh, the Senators did. 07. Oh, my God. I think I was rushing through that one. Lower, higher for Nashville, higher for Anaheim, higher for New Jersey, lower for the Sabres, higher for the Penguins, lower for the Caps, higher. Bang. Okay. In 91, I was kind of confused. I actually didn't know the Flyers have made 8 cup finals. It's actually insane. And I should have gotten Ottawa. Realistically, the only thing I should have gotten wrong was the Flyers Oilers. That was a fun short quiz. Or most recent championships by city. Oh, and they got this thing updated. It's good, as they should. Chiefs. Houston will be the Astros. Los Angeles will be the Lakers. No, the Dodgers. Los Angeles? I don't know then. Milwaukee, that will be the Bucks. Tampa Bay, that'll be the Lightning. Spell it correctly. Lightning. There we go. That will be Washington, 2019. But the Capitals won in 2018, though. Yeah, because 2019 was the Bruins. Washington. It wasn't the Nationals. Holy crap, I'm losing it. Toronto, that will be the Raptors. This is fun. Blues. Boston 2019, which is really 2018. I'm going to go, oh, no, the Patriots. Oh, we got the Cincinnati Reds. We didn't even get to them, but yeah, we did get the Reds. Oakland, that's going to be the Warriors. Weirdly put, but I did understand it. The Eagles. Penguinos. Chicago in 2016 is going to be the Cubs. Cleveland 2016, Cavs. Francisco, okay, got the Warriors for that. Seattle, that'll be the Seahawks. Baltimore will be the Ravens. Miami will be the Heat. New York 2012, that's the Giants, threw me for a loop. Dallas 2011, that's the Mavericks, as we are ready to begin the second period. It's not the Mavericks? What? I thought it was. I thought the Mavericks won 2011. Did they not? Didn't they beat the Heat in 6 games or something? I know for a damn fact they ain't the Cowboys. Oh. Second period underway. Let's wrap up this real quickly. It was. I don't know why I was being stupid. We have the Saints. 08. Wasn't the Pistons. It was the Red Wings. Ducks. Colts. 2001 Phoenix. Diamondbacks. I'm running out of time here. Atlanta. The Hawks. Falcons, no. I don't know. Montreal will be the Canadiens. Minneapolis, I'll be the Twins. Atlanta, LA in 2021. Lakers and Dodgers won in 2020. Oh, the Rams. Duh. And the Braves for Atlanta. I just completely forgot the Braves existed again. The timing screwed me up. Anyway, a minute and a half into the second period. It's still 2-0 Vegas. Shots on goal 11-8 in favor of the Golden Knights. I just completely forgot the Rams and Braves exist. I was like, Los Angeles. Here's Verhage save made by Hill. And I don't know why I forgot the Rams existed, but honestly, I'm not going to lie. That Super Bowl felt like years ago. That Rams-Bengals Super Bowl. It's just the Rams being so bad last season, honestly, just kind of like made me forget about like them winning the Super Bowl the previous year. That's a terrible thing to say, but it's true. They did finish, 5-11, and they didn't even have a draft pick to go to draft high, so what are you going to do? Off the boards, here's Jack Eichel, 24 playoff points, leading the league. He could potentially win your Conn Smythe. Back to the blue line, here's a slap shot, missed to the glove side of Bobrovsky. The question is, if the Panthers fall 3-0, do you pull Bobrovsky for the second time this series and put in Alex Lyon? Or do you keep Bobrovsky in there and hope the offense wakes up and hopes that Bobrovsky basically plays shutout hockey the rest of the way? Here's a shot. Score! A shot from the blue line. It's Aaron Ekblad, and that will answer the question. Aaron Ekblad, a wrist shot from the blue line, and the lead is cut in half. Well, that answers that. You keep Bobrovsky in the game. What a nice play by Nick Cousins over to the blue line. He's going to beat out Barbashev to the puck. Looked like a weird deflection out in front. Lomberg may have tipped it. He did not. This just beats Aiden Hill to the glove side. What a slap shot there by Aaron Ekblad. He's going to beat Hill bar down from the right side, and it's 2-1. And now we have a stoppage. So Florida scores. Cousins still head down on the bench. Not sure if he got injured or not. Ekblad will head to the bench himself. He got hit hard by Barbashev on the boards. A good shot by Ekblad, though, and Cousins will 100% get the assist on that. Draw is won by the Panthers and dumped into the zone by Rocco Gudas around the boards. Alex Pietrangelo lost possession around the boards. Taken down Ekblad's second. Cousins with the lone assist. So Ekblad's second goal of the playoffs will cut this lead in half. Gudas with a big hit from behind the net. Back out to the blue line. Going on in. Here's a shot on goal. That one's blocked. McNabb tried to steal it away. He does for Vegas. Shea Theodore brings it up ahead. Kosar. Backhand pass to Theodore. Right up ahead, Raw. Dumps it over to the right. Smith back to Waugh. Back to Smith. Centering pass. Theodore backed away from it. And so they didn't get a shot off. Kolsar dumps it in the zone. Around the boards it goes. William Karlsson had it. Lost it. Here comes Florida up the other way. Gustav Forsling dumps it in around the zone. Dunclair was there. Knocked away. Here comes William Karlsson. 3-on-2. Vegas goes. The puck deflects off the stick of Smith. Karlsson back to the blue line. At least he tried to get it there. Florida steals, Barkov to Stahl, and Eric Stahl spanks it down the length of the river, and we'll get icing as Alec Martinez was there. Or no icing, the icing waved off, excuse me. That threw me for a loop. I thought that was going to be icing, because usually it is. Anyways, backhand pass down low, Mark Stone lost possession, and the Panthers will get it back, and Connor Verhaeghe lost it to White Cloud, and Chandler Stevenson will bring it up ahead. Pass, White Cloud, off the boards. Chandler Stevenson hit behind the net. Stevenson out in front for Stone, no good. White Cloud back, Stone, pass from blade to stick goes Howden, and he couldn't get the shot off. I just got noticed that my Wi-Fi bar is dropping. Hopefully you guys can still hear me fine. Oh, there it goes. Now it disappeared. At the blue line and out. Vegas with a clear. And we got icing here. Closest one to it was Forsling. His shot on goal, that one missed. Mark Stone will dump it up ahead. Cousins. Starting pass for Eric Stahl. That one ticked away. Lomberg shot saved by Hill. Puck goes all the way back out and into the Florida's end. Laying it up ahead, Forsling. One bounced off Eric Stahl and out of play. Josh Mahora, number 28, bringing it forward. And we will get the face-off. Bruce Cassidy. Again, first year with Vegas, hired about a couple of weeks after the Bruins fired him. And what a move it's been. It took him, 3.5 seasons to get to the Cup Finals with Boston. It took him a year here. I think just Pierre DeBoer just wasn't the coach to bring him forward. But Vegas has had some good coaches in the past. Of course, started with Gerard Gallant and then Pierre DeBoer and now Bruce Cassidy. And it's kind of funny how in such a short time they already have 3 head coaches. It was weird how that worked, I guess. Jonathan Marchessault, the backhander. Here comes Marchessault. A wrist shot. And that one's blocked by Ekblad. Puck goes in down low. Barbashev, and that connection didn't connect. Dunclair dumps it in. Saved by Hill. He coughs it up and brings it up ahead to McNabb, who backhands it out to center. Vegas tries to bring it up ahead. Offsides waved off. Backhander saved by Bobrovsky. Eichel behind the net. Keeps it down low to the right side. Barbashev Backhander behind the net, taken away by Brandon Montour. And now here's Sam Bennett, the ex-Calgary Flame, moving through center. Bennett, backhand pass to Lindell, dumps it off the glass. Taken away by Martinez. Lindell shields the puck, keeps it to the left-hand side. Bennett around the boards rather to Montour. That one deflected on goal and a save made by Aiden Hill off the glass. Stevenson lost possession. Panthers bring it up the other way. 3-on-2. Sam Reinhart back to Bennett, and now Vegas players are there to stop the onslaught. Vegas brings it up 3-on-3. Behind the net, Nick Waugh, good hit. Forward play to the left-hand boards. D to D. Here's a shot by Whitecloud and a save by Bobrovsky, and trying to screen him out in front was Vegas's Michael Amito. But Vegas is rocking right now, and they are up 2-1 as we hit our first commercial break of the second period. Oh boy, still in commercial break. I heard the Yankees took the lead over the Mets, and they did. It's 7-6 New York. Give me a break. 4-4 Rockies Red Sox. Okay, so ever since I said that my friend recruited going to that game, they came back now, and now they're making it a tight game. All right, that's cool. 4-4 there. We had a commercial break. This is a good start bench or cut NBA edition. Jokic, Giannis, or Joel Embiid. I'm going to start Giannis, cut Embiid, and bench Jokic. I think that's what most people would say. I don't know. I didn't look at the comments. That was a cool little start bench cut. Just saw. Well, anyway, Panthers bring it up ahead. 12 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second period. Vegas still in front, but it's 2-1. They cut the lead in half off the goal by Aaron Ekblad. Nick Cousins steals for Florida, and they bring it up ahead. Here comes Eric Stahl. Stahl steps on the brakes, pass back to the blue line, and now out to center. Dumped back in, and here comes Zach Whitecloud. Moves it up the left side. That one deflected off the stick of Marchessault. Mark Stone now. Back to the blue line. Here's a slap shot, and that one missed the glove side. Shea Theodore wide open at the blue line. They don't get it to him, though. Around the boards, Chandler Stevenson. Back to the blue line, a shot. That one missed, 93 miles per hour by McNabb. Theodore around the boards, Mark Stone. Back around. Good check there by Howden. Florida will flip it back out into center ice. Theodore. Bless me. Remember to mute my mic. Here's around the boards, Alex Pietrangelo. Lindell has it, bounces it off the boards for Sam Bennett. Bennett pokes it forward, but Pietrangelo steals. Off the boards, out to center. Nice play. Here comes Jack Eichel. Eichel, the pass. Barbashev fan on the one-timer. It remains 2-1. Barbashev, loose puck out in front. Eichel couldn't see it. Marchessault out in front. Marchessault again, saved by Bobrovsky. Players are falling down behind the Florida net. Barbashev back, blue line. Pietrangelo slap shot missed to the blocker side. Martinez around the boards. He has Barbashev. Former blue to blue. Back to Pietrangelo. Sam Reinhart for the Panthers has been on the ice for over 1:20 seconds, the longest of any player on the ice currently. That shot saved by Bobrovsky. And Connor Verhaeghe will send it up ahead. Reinhart now will take a line change after 1:34 shift. Up ahead, Jack Eichel, 3-on-2. Pass, shot, score! Alec Martinez! It's 3-1! What a drop-off pass by Eichel. Martinez ripped it blocker side. And what do you know? The Game 5 hero in 2014 for the Kings trying to become the Game 5 hero for Vegas in 2023. As I mentioned, Florida they had a long shift previously. Vegas took advantage, man rush, 3-on-2. Eichel, nice back pass, and Martinez buries it blocker side. I was expecting him to shoot it. That's why I was so stunned at first. But Martinez does score off a wrist shot of all things. And it is 3-1. Vegas back up by 2. Vegas keeps the puck in the zone. This shot deflected wide. Kept in behind the net. Here's Nick Waugh. Waugh shielding the puck from the right-hand boards. Vegas right back on the attack. Back to the blue line, White Cloud. White Cloud waits. There's a broken stick on the ice. That is Barkov's. That shot misses to the blocker side. Gudas delivers the hit behind the net. Centering pass. Back. Here's a fake. Pass from Kolzar. Back to White Cloud. A shot. And Bobrovsky screened. Shot missed the net. William Karlsson loses possession, and Florida will get it, and they clear it out to center only until Vegas gets it back. Karlsson, the intent was to clear it to center. Florida didn't even leave the zone as they failed to clear. Riley Smith, as the offensive onslaught continues. Karlsson. William Karlsson circles the net out of front. Pass saved by Bobrovsky. Riley Smith back to the blue line. Oh, Vegas is trying to put the nail in the coffin right now. Right now. They know they have the foot on the throat. Here is Shea Theodore at the blue line. Slap shot deflected. Rebound. What a pass! And Riley Smith scores against his former team. You sensed a goal was going to happen. The offensive onslaught has just been pouring for Vegas the last 2 minutes, and they capitalized with 2 goals. Wow. I can't say that is Sergei Bobrovsky's fault at all, but wow. I mean, the offensive attack time for Vegas, literally in the zone for the past minute and a half. William Karlsson, what a beautiful no-look pass, and Riley Smith buries it underneath the right pad of Bobrovsky. 4-1 Vegas, and that could be all she wrote. The Panthers got the goal by Ekblad. The lead was cut in half. Vegas scores 2 goals, and I'll get the exact time of when the goals were scored apart, but it felt well under 2 minutes. And now it is 4-1, Vegas in front. It was 2 goals in 1 minute and 45 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, if my quick math is correct. 2 goals in 1 minute, 45 seconds for Vegas. And it is now 4-1. And wow, I mean, Florida obviously has such a great season, but once Colin White's stick broke, you could kind of sense that the puck was going to be in the zone for a while, as it was. Vegas able to capitalize, and they are still in the attacking zone as they win the faceoff to the blocker side of Bobrovsky. Howden plays it around again. Do you put in Alex Lyon if it gets in worse? I don't know. I want to be that fan or that individual, but I think reality might be setting in for Florida sooner rather than later. Anthony Dunclair off the glass, brought up ahead. Off the boards. Here's Pietrangelo. Dumped in. This is Smith's 3rd goal, assisted by Carlson and Theodore. Again, I don't know if that's 3rd goal of the playoffs or 3rd goal of the finals, because if that was his 3rd goal of the playoffs, wow, Riley Smith has not been performing as good as I thought he did. I wish they made that more clear when they were showing the previous goal scorer on the screen. What are you going to do? Nick Cousins lost possession. Ooh, and a big hit by Lundberg. Tries to find Eric Stahl, but it's taken away. Jonathan Marchessault up ahead. Ivan Barbashev. Off the boards. Marchessault no-look pass for Eichel and a save made by Bobrovsky. Marchessault still has it. At the blue line, slap shot. McNabb missed to the blocker side. Eric Stahl lost possession. Dumped in. Bobrovsky smothers. Bobrovsky's probably petrified to do anything right now. And we do get a whistle. 5:57. Second period. Wow. This this got ugly in a hurry. No other way to put it. This got ugly in a hurry. 4-1 Vegas, last commercial break of the period. Let's take a look at these goal calls. Pass, shot, score! Second shift. Up ahead, Jack Eichel, 3-on-2. Pass, shot, score! Alec Martinez! It's 3-1. What a drop-off pass by Eichel. Martinez ripped the blocker's side. And what do you know? The Game 5 hero in 2014 for the Kings, trying to be underneath the good. Right pad of a. Just sets some. I feel like the foot on the throat. My Martinez goal was kind of, I think, more obviously unexpected, but I got a sense Vegas was scoring afterwards. There is Shea Theodore at the blue line, slap shot deflected, rebound, what a pass, and Riley Smith scores against his former team. You sensed the goal was going to happen. The offensive onslaught has just been pouring for Vegas the last 2 minutes. They did capitalize. Wow. Well, I don't know if it's a fat lady sings, but the lady's certainly queuing up her voice, to put it lightly. This is not good if you're the Florida Panthers right now. This is panic time is setting in for sure. Recap the MLB scores. As all but one is currently on. Just a quick little update. Braves-Tigers postponed, but every other game but White Sox-Dodgers is officially underway. So wait till the second intermission when we get to recap all the MLB scores and previous sports news from earlier today. And there was quite a bit of news today, such as the New York Rangers hiring their new head coach. Ain't that something? We'll get on to that and more later on. Gustav Forsling will move it up the boards for Sam Reinhart. That one deflects off the stick of Reinhart. Bennett plays it around the boards. Here's a shot. Save made by Aiden Hill. They're showing the throwback to when Alec Martinez scored in 2014. And, I think I mentioned this in the top of the broadcast. Actually, I know for a fact I did, but I remember this. I remember that game. It was a Friday night. I was in 4th grade. Alec Martinez scored. This was kind of like in the middle of like my Kings bandwagon run, where I did like the Kings more than the Bruins from literally that movement, like that moment forward to like 2017. I did like the Kings. The Kings are still my Western Conference team. I've kind of just stuck with them as my West team, but the Bruins, safe to say, I definitely care for them more now. But it's kind of like if the Kings beat the Bruins, it's kind of like the one team I don't mind beating the Bruins. I wonder, because if a Bruins-Kings Stanley Cup final was to happen, out in front, saved by Aiden Hill, I wonder if I would feel that way if the Kings beat the Bruins in a Stanley Cup final, though. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm happy for one team, but I'm upset because, that's a lose-lose situation for me. I have to one of my teams win, but then one of my teams loses. Here's a shot by Whitecloud, saved by Bobrovsky. The offensive time on attack for Vegas it's got to be through the roof at this point. They are still living in Florida's end. 4:10 remaining. And Raw lost possession. That shot saved by Riley Smith, and the rebound goes wide. Whitecloud back. Eichel back over to the blue line. Whitecloud D to D. Pass goes in around the boards. Eichel circles around, centering pass, didn't connect. Puck bounces off the glass. And this will go for an icing. Look at Eichel here. Just nice move, trying to work around Barkov. Eichel's been an absolute tank this playoffs, and no man who's deserved it more, in my opinion. Other than maybe Jonathan Marchessault or Mark Stone, maybe Aiden Hill. We're going to have a dogfight here for this Conn Smythe trophy. That's all I'm going to say. D-to-D pass from Pietrangelo. Puck goes in down low. Foul 3.5 of period 2. Lindell, Barkov, and Montour have all been on the ice for over 2 minutes at this point. I don't know why they didn't go for a line change after the whistle. Anyway, that shot is deflected wide. And then now back out to center. Pietrangelo sends it up ahead. Pass, shot. Haig looking for his second. 85-mile-an-hour shot, missing that to the blocker side. Bobrovsky plays it around. And again, will we see Alex Lyon in this third period? I think you got to kind of roll with Bobrovsky here. A lot of the goals have not been his fault. It's been poor defense or just bad rebound luck. Here's the pass. Well, that one was his fault. 5-hole goal for Mark Stone. I'm trying to give Bobrovsky any credit I can, saying the 4 goals wasn't his fault, but that one was. Mark Stone comes up the left wing, just takes a shot on goal, and it just trickles by Bobrovsky. 5-1. This is an absolute just beatdown here in Vegas. Wow. Mark Stone, 5-hole, right on the money. And the outside crowd in Vegas, loving every second of it. As the sun will begin to set on the west side, they will be celebrating their first ever championship in franchise history. I obviously don't want to say it. God forbid a comeback does occur. But, I mean, if you thought, yeah, they came back 3-1 against Boston. Yeah, they dominated championship caliber teams like the Maple Leafs and the Hurricanes, but you kind of sense heading into tonight that they were going to struggle. And if they were going to make this 3-1 comeback, Boston did a lot of choking. Florida was clutch, but Boston did a lot of choking to help out with that. Toronto, they had a lot of underachieving leading to their championship, or at least their Eastern Conference Finals appearance. Toronto, they were quiet. Carolina, they were solid. Florida was better because they outclutched them. No discredit there, Florida beating Carolina, but reality must have kicked in. Vegas was ready. And they have just dominated the Panthers as we hit commercial break with a little over 2 minutes remaining in the period. Wow. You're a Panther fan. You're obviously ecstatic with how the season went, but wow. We had a commercial break. Well, the Golden Knights win the face-off. Jonathan Marchessault brings it up ahead for the Golden Knights. Here's a slap shot from McNabb. It's blocked. Anthony Dunclair over to Lindell. Brandon Montour. Backhanded out to center by Mark. So, a huge question lingers. Does Florida even make the playoffs if they don't make the Huberdeau and Weegar for Kachuk trade? I'm going to say no. And, Florida doesn't make the playoffs anyway if Pittsburgh closes out the deal and beats two mediocre teams in Chicago and Columbus. Pittsburgh's in the playoffs instead of Florida. And, I don't think the Penguins go on this deep of a run. I think Boston beats them in 5 or 6. And then we have a completely different Stanley Cup final. Potentially it is Bruce Cassidy against his former team, or it could have been Jim Montgomery, the Boston Bruins against his former team, and the Dallas Stars. I guess you never know, really, how the playoffs would have shaped up as an icing here, touched by Ekblad. But for the Golden Knights, how do you focus on the rest of this game? I know you're up by 4, and I know it's a comfortable amount, but how do you convince yourselves to relax? You're 20 minutes away from being world champions, but you still have to realize that we still have an opponent to kill off here. And, if Florida makes it 5-2, 5-3 earlier on in the third, is that a pre-celebration? Really? I mean, you never know. So, if you're Vegas, I would just say you don't have to necessarily score any more goals to rub salt in the wound, but I do think that you've got to try to not score if Florida doesn't score, if that makes sense. Stevenson, at this point, you're going to be seeing a lot of this in the third period. Puck jams on the board. You're going to be seeing a lot of that. Vegas just wants to kill off clock. Pietrangelo off the boards. Ekblad tries to play it forward. Here's Connor Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe up ahead to Forsling. From blade to stick, he lost possession. Martinez gets tripped up, no call. Off the boards. Gudas. Quick pass up ahead of Verhaeghe. That one bounces off the stick. Pietrangelo plays up ahead for Riley Smith. Riley Smith with steal. Backhand out in front. Saved by Bobrovsky. Rebound. And Knight was cross-checked into the net. That was Haig, the defenseman. He's looking for his second goal of the game. By the way, the puck is in the net. I don't know if that means anything, but the puck is in the net. And are they going to count this a good goal? We'll wait and see. I bet they call it goalie interference, but this could be Michael Amato who scores, and it will be. Michael Amato. Tipped in, rebound, and then he gets cross-checked in, but the puck's in, by the way, with 2 seconds left in the period. So clearly the timing doesn't matter. Now it's the goalie interference. But Sam Bennett with a blatant cross-check. I mean, you either count the goal and just give it to Vegas, or you don't count the goal, but you give a cross-check. You give a cross-checking penalty to Bennett. It'll be a goal. And the rout gets even more ugly. 6-1. Last time we had a cup-clinching game ending in a 6-1 victory. The LA Kings defeating the New Jersey Devils in 2012. The goal will count. 6-1 Vegas at the second intermission. And we have 20 minutes left in the 2022-23 hockey season. The Vegas Golden Knights, unless the Florida Panthers pull a 2007 Montreal Canadiens coming back from 5 goals down, we're going to have Stanley Cup champions. And wow, I did not expect Florida to get absolutely mopped like this. Again, a goal that I wouldn't really say is Bobrovsky's fault. Do you put in line in the third? Maybe you do, just to make Bobrovsky's stats look a little better. I don't know. But we'll get to the news, and then we'll get to some Sporticle after we cover the news that's happened today across the 4 major sports, and then we'll cover some MLB games. This is an absolute massacre. I feel bad for Florida fans, but I mean, without question, Vegas was the better team, so it's tough to. Well, let's take a look at how my friend Brett's doing. Oh boy, he's a Golden Knights fan. He's at work right now, unfortunately, but he's probably going ecstatic. He's probably streaming the game on his phone. All right. So the Ottawa Senators have their new owner. It's going to be Michael Andujar. He will become the new owner of the Senators as he purchased the team for $950 million. He was the owner of the Hamilton Bulldogs since 2002, and he won the OHL championship 2 seasons ago. Now, this is sad. This really upsets me. Of course, after last night's Heat-Nuggets Game 5, there was a mass shooting outside of the Ball Arena, which injured 9 individuals. The shooter's in custody, but, I mean, it doesn't matter. The point is 9 more individuals, harmless individuals, innocent individuals, whatever you want to word it. Like, why? Ridiculous, man. Rangers have officially hired Peter Laviolette. So this will be Laviolette's 6th team he's coached. Of course, most recently he coached the Capitals last year. He took the Predators to a Stanley Cup final in 2017, and he won a Stanley Cup with the Hurricanes in 2006. So take that what you will. That was 17 years ago. But again, take it as you will. He is a Stanley Cup champion, and Peter Laviolette, 100% whenever he decides to retire, he is making the Hockey Hall of Fame. I think he pretty much confirmed that with his time in Nashville. But, I mean, especially if the Rangers go in another deep run or two, I think Laviolette's already locked himself up in the Hall of Fame. The Jets signed strong safety Adrian Amos to a one-year deal worth $4 million. And last but not least, the Brewers have signed left fielder Ramiel Tapa to a major league contract after the Red Sox DFA'd him last week. And that's your Flutster Sports Zone news update, sponsored by Flutster Sports Zone. Go follow me on Instagram for daily sports news. I'm going to start saying that moving forward, probably. Flutster Sports Zone news recap is sponsored by Flutster Sports Zone. Me. Let's do Stanley Cup finals sporticals here. Oh, actually, let me do the MLB scores first, and then we'll find a sportical or two to do. I might actually take a break. I have been going nonstop here. The Orioles are up 11-4 over the Blue Jays, bottom of the eighth. Top of the ninth, Rockies, Red Sox tied at 4. Bottom of the eighth, the Yankees are still up 7-6 over the Mets. Top of the eighth, the Brewers are up 5-3 over the Twins. Top of the sixth, Giants up 9-2 over the Cardinals. Top of the seventh, Angels up 4-3 over the Rangers. Top of the third, 3-2 Cubs over the Pirates. Top of the seventh, Astros up 2-0 over the Nationals. Bottom of the seventh, 5-4 Reds over the Royals. Top of the second, Padres up 4-0 over the Guardians. Bottom of the first, Phillies up 4-0 over the Diamondbacks. Didn't expect that one. Rays and Athletics tied at 0, top of the second. Marlins Mariners tied at 0, top of the second. White Sox Dodgers starting in 10 minutes on ESPN+. And those are your MLB scores. And, of course, the only other sports game going on right now, Vegas up 6-1 over Florida. Let's do Stanley Cup Finals since 1980. Yeah, let's try this one. Who's the champion? Who was the Conn Smythe winner? We have 8 minutes. Why do we have 8 minutes? I feel so ridiculously short. Whatever. I'll have to bang out the Conn Smythe winners last second here. There's Red Wings. I might be going in order here. Predators, Sharks. 1920 was the Stars. We have the Devils, Sabres. Oh my goodness. Lightning. Oh, I already did the Lightning. We need the Calgary Flames now. Rangers, the Blackhawks. We're going to get rid of a lot here with the Blackhawks. Yep. 6 of 7 is the Hurricanes. Capitals. 19. Why am I blanking on that? That's friggin' the Blues. 2010, 2011. That's the Canucks. 0607 would be the Senators. Now 203 would be the Ducks, who also won the Stanley Cup. Is that it? Oh no, the 81-82 all the Islanders. Wow, we just banged out all the Stanley Cup matchups in that long. Now I gotta look at the Conn Smythe winners. This is gonna be tough. We'll go Billy Smith. He is one of them. We'll go Tim Thomas because 2011. I love Tim Thomas, obviously. Last year, wasn't it Makar last year? It was. The year before that was Kucherov. Actually, no, it was probably Andrei Vasilevsky. Both years they won. Again, man, way too short to answer that much. Luckily, I know my hockey history, but still, Vasilevsky was the first year. Who was that? Oh, wasn't it Victor Hedman? It was. I'm going to have to try to go down the list here. 2019, was that Ryan O'Reilly? I don't remember. I was not, obviously, for obvious reasons, I was not watching the 2019 Stanley Cup celebration. For obvious reasons, I was too busy in my basement. Me and my friend were too busy being sad in the basement. Ovechkin. will be 2018, unless if it was Braden Holtby, but I doubt it. Let me go with Ovechkin. Yep. Crosby. Malkin. Yeah. Taves. Eddie Kane. Corey Crawford? Nope. How about Duncan Keith? Okay. Kings. Kopitar. Nope. Was it Jonathan Quick for both years? It was for 2011, 2012. Was it Justin Brown? Williams? Oh, it was Justin Williams, eh? That was interesting. Suk. Nope. How about Chris Osgood? Chris Osgood never won a Conn Smythe. Is that why he's not in the Hall of Fame? Give me a break. Obviously, Gretzky. Mark Messier, 90. Oh, no, not 94. Who was the... Oh, it had to be Michael Richter then for 94. Michael Richter. Who the heck else would it be? If it wasn't Messier, it had to be Richter. No. Is it Leach? Brian Leach? No, I don't know then. Huh. 2006. Random guess. Was that Cam Ward? It was. Obviously, J.S. Giguere. Even though the Ducks lost to the Devils. No, I just accidentally clicked out of the tab. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm not restarting that. We'll do another one, though. My fault, guys. I'm too busy trying to toggle tabs, and I knew that was going to happen eventually. I don't know. I wasn't doing as good as I thought on that one. 6+ playoff points. Let's take a look at this one. I like this. This is pretty cool. Although I don't know if I'll be doing that good, but we'll try it. Nope. How about Bergeron? Nope. Marchand. Reese Richard? No. It's terrible. If Gressy and Messier, nope. Hartford Whalers? Mark Howe or something? No. It's going to be Ari Curry in 85. Are you kidding me? Hello? No? What? I'm going to do terrible in this one. Wow. Really? Mario Lemieux's not on here? Thought he would be. I was thinking of Yager. It could be Yager as well. We'll try Lemieux first. Okay, it was Lemieux. It was on here twice. Al McInnes. Looks like, I guess, Chris Pronger. Nope. About to. Nope. You go on Franzen. Do it once. Mule. Remember, he went off. Or maybe it was Zetterberg. Simmons in 2012? The Bruins one is obvious. For obvious reasons, that one is driving me mental. 2018. Oh, is that DeBrusque? Hold on, that might have been DeBrusque. No? What? Yo, you got me in a pickle. You got me in an absolute pickle. If it's not Pastrnak, it's not Bergeron, it's not Marchand, and it's not DeBrusk, what? Who could it be? Coyle didn't join the team for 2019. The Krejci? Threw me for a loop. I'm not sure. Devils? I'm not going to get that one either. Let's see how many names I know. Oh, it was Pastrnak. I guess I was just spelling his name wrong. Oh, and also for the Flyers was Claude Giroux. I'm an idiot. Duh. It was France. I told you it was Johan Franzen. I knew it. It was against the Coyotes, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, man. Patrick Eliash. I mean, yeah, Devils. I should have guessed that. I was getting Patrick Sorenstrom, although I knew he played for the Devils. Guelph Cornell, knew. John Anderson, knew. Paul Coffey, I probably could have came up with. Same thing with Rick Middleton. Neil LaFleur, Phil Esposito, okay. Daryl Sittler, maybe. Dickie Moore, no. And Mikko Lehman, no. Wasn't coming up with those two. Well, the cup has arrived. And it will be getting raced tonight. For the most goals in Stanley Cup Finals. Playoffs, whatever. We'll go with Gretzky. The Kane Dave's not on here. That's kind of crazy. Claude Lemieux's on here. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. My bad, guys. How long was that for? Goodness, I hope not for long. My apologies. Yeah, we're doing Stanley Cup playoff goal, so that's the most. I never would have guessed Claude Lemieux's on here. Curry, Messier, probably Alex Ovechkin's on here if I had to guess. Neil LaFleur. No. Well, Mike Modano. No. Brett and Bobby Hall on here, though. Bobby was a dumb guess. He was a defenseman. We'll go Phil Esposito, though. Here's the former Bruins on here. He is at 61. Stamkos wouldn't be on here, no. Mike Bossy. Yep. At 85. Sal Dion? No. Oh, I bet Steve Yzerman's on here. Oh, that's a good guess, actually. I don't know if he's on here or not, but that's actually a decent guess. Stevie Y, he's on here. Guess we can try to guess Martin St. Louis. Nope. Let's see here. Still have 4 minutes. So I'm not gonna get all of them. I was really this is really a half hour. I take my time. I could think. Let's see who else we got. I'm thinking Gordie Howe. Okay, Gordie Howe's on here. Huggy Gilmore? No. That was a shot in the dark. Michael Pekka? He scored a lot in the playoffs. Is there any other players that could be on here that I'm just not thinking of? It'd be nice if it would type. When I type. Nope. Oh, Mark Recchi. He's playing a lot of playoff games. Mark Recchi's on here. Who else would be on? I was trying to think of Hall of Famers and stuff. So Patrick Eliash, Jason Arnott. I'm thinking of Hall of Famers, and then I list 2 players that are currently not in the NHL Hall of Fame. I see Curry, Hall, Bossy, Lemieux, Ovi, Crosby, Yzerman, Howe, Hall, Esposito, Recchi. I mean, that's not terrible, but I gotta come up with more, because Jaromir Jagr is gonna be on the list somewhere. Chelios? As we do begin the third period, all right, let's just give up here. I'm struggling. Glenn Anderson, nope. Joe Sakic, Maurice Richard. I'm thinking of old Canadian players, just the wrong ones. Dino Sorelli, I was thinking North Star player. Patrick Marleau, I would have never guessed that in a million years. He's a Tikkanen. Ryan Trottier on the Islanders. I thought I'd guess Malkin. I guess I didn't. Dan Savard, maybe I would have gotten. Joe Nieuwendyk, maybe. Pierre Forsberg, maybe. Pavelski, nope. Prop, nope. Bobby Smith, nope. Who the hell are you, and who the hell is Yvan Konar? I'm not even trying to sound like a casual. I just don't know who those guys are. Well, their period's underway. It's 6-1. Panthers need 5 to force OT, or else Vegas is winning the cup. Simple as that. Unfortunately, because this game didn't meet my entertainment factor, and I'm unfortunately beginning to yawn. I would hate for this to turn to the broadcast last night. Nuggets and Heat were felt like I was yawning for half the third or half of the fourth quarter, and I feel bad for that. I don't want to yawn in front of you guys, but I also just don't want to. When I know I can power through it, I don't want to end the stream early either. I hate ending streams early unless I have to. There's Kelly McCrimmon, the GM of the Golden Knights, and we're going to get to at least their whole roster. Fortunately, when I printed out their roster, their coaching staff didn't come with it. But we'll be giving a shout out to each and every single player on this Golden Knights roster once the time comes. And no, I won't be staying on for the celebration. Again, I'll just probably say congratulations to Vegas. I'll go over the roster. I'll say my congrats to Vegas. Congrats on Florida and who had a good year. And then, well, you just hop off after that because I myself kind of want to watch the Cup celebration. So I think that's the plan. Bobrovsky plays it aside. And up ahead go the Panthers. But Aaron Ekblad. Pass up ahead, Nick Cousins. Cousins shot. Tip saved by Hill. And the puck is spanked out to center. Comes Ekblad. Dumped on into the zone. Around the boards. Comes the Golden Knights. Bringing it up ahead. Losing possession. Backhand pass. Stolen. D to D. Here comes the Golden Knights from blade to stick. It bounced off a Waz skate. Anthony Duclair had it. Passes up at a Barkov. A slap shot. That one's blocked. Brought up ahead, and here comes the Golden Knights. They bump it out of the zone. Flipped in. Oh, it took a weird bounce. Hill with a nice save. D to D. Gudas dumps it in around the boards. off the glass. And yeah, Vegas, I was about to say they probably should have scored. I guess they scored the 6th goal, but that was kind of by accident in a way. That shot saved by Reinhart by Hill. I think Vegas shouldn't score again unless Sparta scores. Oh, by the way, Alex, I did send you the link like a couple hours ago. I could resend it to you if you didn't get it, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent it over. Yeah. It's 7:59. So we'll have Alex, I guess, join us on the 3rd. This is kind of good because I guess Alex will give me something else to talk about instead of obviously trying to pretend about caring in a 5-goal differential game. So this will be good. For sure. I'll definitely send it over. So we'll get Alex on here. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, someone to, I guess, celebrate it with, I suppose. Just say it was okay. That's his email. I don't want to say his email out loud. That's not Aaron Ekblad from the point, D to D. That shot's blocked. Send Alex the link here. All right, I resent it for you. Hopefully that works. Barbashev with a big hit behind the net. Ekblad got pit-pocketed by Jack Eichel. You know, it's funny. When I said Eichel got traded to Vegas, I said that was going to be the make-or-break moment of his career. Well, it's safe to say he made it. And again, he is going to be one of the front runners for the Conn Smythe Trophy here tonight. Nick Cousins shot, save made by Hill. I don't think Cousins was on the 2021 Canadiens team, but he was on the Canadiens for a little bit. That was the team that drafted him. You know, it's crazy to think, like, a lot of these players, like Eichel, like Nick Cousins, like, they were on some pretty bad teams at one point in their careers. And the fact that they were even to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals at one point, let alone in some cases, of course, winning it. I mean, it's huge for a player like that. You reflect on all those bad years you may have had on some mediocre teams, and then you look at, yeah, I had that playoff run. You know? It's a good story to tell. Shot saved by Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky's down the barfly position. Backhander was over the net. So we didn't get Alex Lyon, and I doubt we do. Saved by Hill. 14:35 to go in the 3rd. Again, time is ticking, and the Golden Knights mascot pointing at his imaginary watch. We'll pretend my Jaguars logo is an imaginary watch. I'm very happy for Vegas. Oh boy, I shouldn't be saying this with Alex coming on the stream. I was rooting for Vegas in 2018. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was happy for the Capitals, of course. I thought they deserved to Stanley Cup for the longest time, and I'm a big Ovechkin guy, so I was happy Washington won. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like, it's nice because, like, yeah, even though I was rooting for Vegas in 2018, like, I was still happy the Capitals won. I guess that would have been the same case here for Florida. Like, I would have been happy they completed the underdog story. They won a cup and all that. But, I mean, realistically, it's just Vegas was the outcome I would have preferred. And I think maybe some of that does have to do with the Panthers beating the Bruins. I'm not going to lie. I think it does. Out in front, saved by Hill. But I think it's just also because, like, Vegas is, they're a young team. And I know why a lot of people hate them. Because they didn't suck right out of the gate like every other expansion team. Is that really a reason to hate on a team? Really? That? And then the other argument is, as we hit a commercial break, our first of the period, the other argument is the Bruins the Golden Knights fans are annoying. Well, okay. A lot of sports franchises have annoying fans. When the Golden State Warriors defeated the Boston Celtics last year in the NBA Finals, obviously the Warriors have a, oh God, wicked annoying fan base. Obviously they do. I didn't say that on stream. Maybe in my head I'm thinking that, but that's not a reason why I would want a team to lose. Not really, anyway. At least not in the Warriors' case. The only way I would imagine that being the case is maybe the Tennessee Titans. Other than that, nope. Fan bases to me, whatever. If you haven't won a championship in some way, shape, or form, whether or not I agree the team deserved to win or whatever, if that team ever won a championship before or never saw their team win a championship, in some way, shape, or form, that fan base deserves it. So I try to look at it that way. What's up, Cooper? Thanks for stopping by. In commercial break. Hopefully we should be having Alex on. I resent him the links. That'd be kind of cool if he could join us for the last, 13 minutes here. Yeah, I know. Sam's mad about the new YouTube update. I heard about that. Sam was telling me about that. He was like, I think it was Kyle, was just like, oh, Grant's only, 433? So, the new rule is, if you have, 500 subscribers, so please subscribe if you haven't, because I want to get paid on YouTube. But neither here or there. That's basically the new requirement rule. So now it's if you have 500 subscribers, if you post, 3 times a month, at bare minimum, and something else, you get paid for the month. And I'm just that's great for me, because I've been commentating on YouTube longer than Sam has. So I'm kind of in a way, this is rewarding for me. But then I also see where Sam's coming from. He worked so hard to get to 1K this year. He finally reached it. Now he gets paid by YouTube. And now he's really? 2-3 months later, YouTube comes out with this update. I could have gotten paid a long time ago. I get that. But at the same time, for me personally, I like that idea. I like limiting the getting paid subscribers, for knocking it down from 1,000 to 500, because that helps out people like me and other small content creators who make content. Maybe don't get the most views in the world, but we get some sort of views. I guarantee you, last night's Nuggets Heat stream, believe it or not, got over 300. I think tonight this stream's probably going to get over 200. So it's good. If I reach that view total and the hours or the content limit or whatever, and I have the right amount of subscribers, yeah, I want to get paid for it. Absolutely. Get some more money on the side. Why not? This is pit-pocketed by Mark Stone, and he missed the net to the glove side. He just ripped that puck away from Aaron Ekblad. If it goes 3 times a month, you can make money. I mean, what a save by Hill. So pretty much, Cooper, if you have 500 subscribers, if you were to post 3 times a month, and I think if they get an X amount of views or hours watched, yes, you would get paid. I don't know how much. Now, I will say the people who have 1 million subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, they should be getting paid more. I guess it should be based off of view time probably, but me personally, I think the people who have more subscribers should be getting paid more. But I agree that, the smaller YouTubers should still be getting paid something. Definitely. Especially in my case. I've been commentating on YouTube since 2019. I want to get paid a little bit here. It's nice doing this for practice. I've always done it for practice, but, and for content for you guys. But I'm yeah, if I can get paid on the side, absolutely. That would be wonderful. Mark stalled the pass, and Sam Bennett's shot is stopped by Aiden Hill. Now that's huge, too, because now you set a lower requirement. So now more people are going to be motivated to, post more videos on the website. What YouTube's doing is actually smart. And I get why, the bigger name, YouTubers might be a little upset about that. But realistically, for YouTube, they're being smart. So they're being smart. They want people to post more content on their website so they can eventually have a chance to get paid down the road. I agree with it. I get what they're coming with here. I think even if you don't reach 500 subscribers or whatever, I'm not saying me, but if you have reached an X amount of recording hours on YouTube or whatever, like, you should just start getting paid. Even if you have like 100 subscribers, you should still be getting paid. Like, reality, it doesn't matter how many subs or whatever you have, in my opinion. It should be matter about, I guess, view time, but also how much content you create, and you get paid off of that, like, I guess, view time or viewership, as Barbashev is stopped by Bobrovsky. 12 minutes to go in this third period, and we have a romp here at the T-Mobile Arena Center. See, Cooper, you have 42. That's a good start. Just, I don't know. I mean, I know still a little bit on the young side, but definitely, feel free to post more sports content, I know you do a lot of broadcasts on Instagram and whatnot. I think maybe if you transfer over to YouTube, you could definitely get a few more subscribers from that. Believe me, when I was your age, back when I was like 12, 13, you want to know how I commentated these games? Instagram Live. I remember Bruins Lightning Game 3, 2018. I did a whole Instagram live stream for that, the whole game. And of course, the Bruins lost in overtime, and I was sad, but it was fun. It was like my very own watch party with my own friends, and it was so fun. And then obviously I went to broadcasting camp, and I'm like, I should probably go on YouTube and get way more viewers that way. And that's what we do now. Saved by Bobrovsky, rebound, score, and Vegas will make it 7-1. It's the former St. Louis Blue, Ivan Barbashev. Oh my God! So the lead is now 6. And it's a beat down. Oh, boy. Crowd's going nuts. They know they're 11 minutes away from a cup. I'd be going crazy, too. I was really hoping for a way closer game, obviously. Barbashev just able to pick up the rebound. Bobrovsky left out. Easy goal. And there you go. So yeah, for all you smaller name YouTube channels out there, especially now that like the getting paid requirement has now been lowered, don't be afraid to make content. And speaking of making content, I'm not going to lie, I have been absolutely slacking making content the last couple of weeks. I went to a concert this past Sunday. I went to go see TLC, Shaggy, and Sean Kingston. I've been spending a lot of time with my family. Florida bounces back with a goal of their own, rips one blocker side to Sam Reinhart, and it's 7-2. So yeah, pretty much I've just been spending a lot of time with my family and friends, now that like I'm back from college. So I do apologize for not really posting. That's why I knew when I didn't have work yesterday and I had work earlier this morning, I was like, these are probably going to be clinching games anyway, so I didn't want to broadcast them. And, yeah, granted they haven't been the most entertaining games, but at least I commentate for you guys. And, yeah, don't worry. I plan on I might actually, after this game, I might just film the MLB jersey list and post that within the next coming days. Because, obviously, now all we have left for me is NASCAR and baseball. And I will be probably commentating an MLB game soon, but maybe even a NASCAR race if I have time. But, yeah, we'll see. But, yeah, now I'm going to have to start making way shorter videos because now that basketball and hockey is over, and obviously football is not starting until the preseason in August. I'm going to doing that. I do plan on broadcasting every Jaguars preseason game, though, so that'll be fun. Jaguars usually lose their preseason games, but again, just making content. I also got to get in the rhythm of commentating football again. Your school tomorrow going to prank call your school and say that you're going to play more. Oh, dear. Have fun. Is tomorrow your last day, Cooper? That'll be awesome. Enjoy your summer, dude, if it is your last day soon. Yeah, me and Sam will be in the same dorm room next year. Don't worry. I'll be joining Sam again for probably most of his Bruins broadcasts, and I'll be commentating every Jacksonville Jaguar game next year. I've already made that like an absolute that is happening. So, I mean, I haven't really talked it over with Sam, but yeah, you get my point. As long as the Bruins aren't on, I will be. And even if the Bruins are on, I'm going to be like, the Bruins play multiple times a week. The Jaguars play once a week. And do me a favor. But anyway, Mark Stahl has it behind the net now as we reach 9.5 minutes left. Well, my thing was, right, I was also supposed to, when October came around, I was also supposed to commentate every single Mets playoff game. Yeah, the Mets aren't making the playoffs at the moment, so I don't even got to worry about that. So unfortunately, it might just be Jaguars. Maybe if the Red Sox sneak into the playoffs, I'll do that game as well. But I'll do them, but I doubt it. Marcia So, save Bobrovsky. Oh, what's up, Helen? Thanks for stopping by. Oh God, I know she got her wisdom teeth pulled out today. Sucks. I can't say that's happened to me because it hasn't, but I've heard the painful experiences from that. Let's say school's on Monday. That's not bad, though. You have, what, 1, 2, 3. You have 4 days left to school, Coop. You'll make it. Probably a couple of those will be half days, too, right? I always had, like, half days the last 2 or 3 days of school. I had half days. Oh, boy. Well, we're in commercial break again. I don't know. I'm glad you're doing all right, Helen. I know that's painful as F to get your wisdom teeth pulled out. So I get it. That sucks. So, all right. So the Rockies now lead the Red Sox 7-6. Oh boy, they're about to lose another extra inning games to the Rockies. Give me a break, dude. That's going to be back-to-back. 3 more full days and 1 half day? Really? We'll get your last day's a half day and that's it? I had the last, 2 or 3 days of my school year as half days. That's kind of crazy. Well, again, you'll make it. Don't worry. Once Friday comes around, you're going to be like, oh, you only have to go on Monday. And, hey, you could be a rebel and maybe ask your parents to skip school that Monday. You never know, right? As long as you don't got any... As long as you don't got any assignments to pass in or any tests to take, yeah, you should be good. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting for Cooper's parents to enter the chat and be like, why are you telling my kid to skip school? Sorry. I was a rebel in high school. I'll go into school and it starts telling, oh, you're going late every day? Oh, damn. Well, that's not good. You definitely want to try to avoid doing that next year. I guess at the moment, I'll keep Vegas and Florida on my phone. But at the moment, low-key, I kind of want to commentate this Red Sox-Rockies game because it's close. The Golden Knights and Panthers, it's not close. So I guess in the meantime, oh my God, I never thought in a million years I would pass up commentating a Stanley Cup Finals game for a regular season baseball game. But here we are. Here we are. Holy crap. All right, I got to pull it up on my phone first. No, I don't want to rate your app. I want you to work, and then I will rate your app. My teachers are watching. Nah, I bet they aren't. Oh, boy. Well, the Red Sox game's going to commercial break, so we're going to flip back to the hockey game for a second. 8:21 to go, third quarter. Sam Bennett's shot deflected off Alex Pietrangelo, and it went in. Oh, my God, we missed a goal. We missed a goal. Sam Bennett, 7-3. If I cared... If I care, what would I have done if I cared? Actually, I just realized I should probably pull up the Red Sox game on my phone. Wouldn't that be a good idea? 8 minutes left in the third, and Florida's scored a couple of goals now, but they're scoring garbage time goals at this point. It's not going to matter towards the outcome. It was 7-1 at one point. Florida with 2 unanswered, but again, what will that matter? They're going to have to make it at least 7-5 in the next couple of minutes to really make this game interesting. I swear to God, if Florida makes the greatest comeback of all time, that would be something. Mark Stone Lost possession, dumped back in by Eichel. Here's Marshall show a shot save made. Hey, we have Alex. He has finally joined us. How's it going? Can you hear me fine?
Check.
No, I can't hear you. Oh, wait a minute. That's because I have my computer on mute. Hold on a second. Talk now.
Check.
Yep, I can hear you. What's
How
up,
you doing,
Hope?
Grant?
Thanks for stopping by. Say us your opinion. And that will be a future video, by the way. Chris Sims' top 40 QBs has officially dropped. I can't wait to dig into that video soon. Oh, well, how are you doing? Oh, you're getting ready to leave for Europe, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, just graduated high school a week and a half ago. Thank you. Yeah, very, very busy doing trying to do like Power Skate episodes. But
By the way, I don't have work Thursday, so if you do want to film something on Thursday, let me know.
I would say let's do it like I can't on Thursday because I'm gonna be out of town the whole day. So
Well,
I mean,
maybe I can make time tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it in the afternoon. No. How about this? Let's do like a pre-record on Wednesday, and then I can have it be out like around like 7-ish.
That's fine. Yeah, as long as it's before 4, that'll be fine. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. Or would it? Actually, it probably would be.
We got an AHL game alert.
Oh yeah, how's the Calder Cup going? You've been going to a couple of those games, right? Because the Hershey Bears are in there.
Yeah, Bears won in overtime 5-4.
Ooh, there we go. What's the series lead for that? 2-1?
Yeah, Coachella Valley.
Okay, and that's the Kraken's AHL
yes.
team, right? Yeah. Wow, so this is their first year, and they're in the Calder Cup. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and do you want to know who's on the roster for the Firebirds?
Oh boy, Nostalgias?
Shane Wright.
Hey, not nostalgia. Should have never fell to number 4 though.
Dropped to rapid speed.
He was dropping at rapid speed. If we can, we should definitely do a live reaction for the draft again. That was funny.
Well, I'm gonna be out in Europe.
You're gonna still be away. You might still be away.
Yeah.
Empty net, missed again. So Florida pulled their net with 6 minutes left. I mean, they might as well. They got nothing else to lose at this point.
so Riley Sutter got the game-winning goal.
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you a few Firebirds nostalgia if I can pull off the roster.
Oh boy.
We got right. Gustav Olofsson. He used to be with the Wild for a while.
Yeah, I've heard of that name as.
Chris
Vegas scores another empty netter, and that is going to be a hat trick for the captain, Mark Stone.
Wow.
Mark Stone with a end-to-end empty netter to make it 8-3. That is how you win the cup in fashion, ladies and gentlemen. With a hattie. How about that?
So I'm going to do like a separate game alert. So I'm going to say like Mark Stone has a hat trick. And then with the Stanley Cup, I'm going to have like Stone hoisting it.
Gotcha. So like, you're going to basically do like the game alert for the final score, and then you're going to do like Vegas won, basically.
Basically, and then
the Conn Smythe's going to be a different one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds good. I mean, hey, you could also just wait for a picture for Mark Stone to just be lifting the cup and be like, "Yo, he scored a hat trick tonight."
Well, I'm gonna. So like with the song, I'm gonna play "It's Tricky," and then
and then obviously
I'm
we are
gonna
the Champions by Queen for the champ post.
Yeah.
So wow, 8-3. That was crazy.
And I'm gonna do the Hershey Bears post like later on after we do the golden. Knights right wing.
Oh wow, how about that? I mean, man, I expected Vegas to win tonight, but to say in an 8-3 fashion, I don't know about that. This is the second career postseason hat trick. He's the first captain to record a hat trick in a Stanley Cup clinching game, according to TNT.
With 5:54 left to go in
In 30 up 554.
left to go in regulation with
You
a
could just say in the game. This game ain't going to OT.
8-3 Golden Knights score. And I'm basically gonna copy and paste, but with other ways.
That's fine.
And Owen Owen Wilson, he's at the game.
Oh, nice.
50 Cent is there.
Yeah, 50 Cent was doing the hype up.
Steve Aoki. I'll let you know when to collaborate.
Sounds good. Yeah, well, I did see that Tom Grossi was on the Pat McAfee show yesterday. I'm gonna watch that interview tomorrow. By the way, oh boy, you're gonna be disappointed with me too, Evil Man. When he went to Gillette 4 days ago, I didn't know he was there. I kind of like lost attention to where he was traveling, and so. It's funny because he actually came here on the day where I had off, so I literally could have just rode up, spent the day at Gillette, met the guy. I'd have been like, hey, thanks for, rating my stream a couple of times. You're awesome. I'm so glad that you're helping out St. Jude and doing such a marvelous charity event. I wanted to tell him that to his face, but I didn't know when he was coming to Gillette. I knew he was on the East Coast. I think it just blanked, and I was like, oh, he was at Gillette today. I'm like, I can't believe I missed him. What's up, Zach the Potato? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah.
All right, Grant, check your IG.
You posted it?
Yeah.
Nice. Cup is ready. It's been polished. 550 left.
So the question is, who do you got to Conn Smythe?
Conn Smythe, it's going to be either Mark Stone or Jack Eichel. I actually thought heading into this series it was going to be Aiden Hill, but...
Or probably William Karlsson.
William Karlsson's another one. I'll go with Stone or Eichel, though. I'll go with Stone because he got the hat trick tonight.
Yeah.
There you go, Cooper. Time to party when you get out on Saturday.
And also, do you want to know what's interesting for the Golden Knights? They get free lap dances.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They're getting free lap dances now.
But do you want to know what's sad about it? Most of them have wives.
Most of them have wives, but the single ones are in luck.
Yeah, and I was about to say as a joke, like if I had like a wife or a girlfriend, I'd say, you know what, I'm gonna let her do that for me. At home.
I mean, to be fair, if I was players' wives, I'd be like, I should be the only girl you're trying to ride right now. Oh boy, shouldn't be saying that on camera, but yeah.
Well, we're boys. We're living in this.
Yes, we're 19.
I'll be back. I'm gonna refill my drink.
Sounds good. Final five.
I got time. I got time to party.
All right.
And I'll stick around for like.
Sounds good. I'm pretty much heading off like right when this game ends, so I don't know if I'm gonna stick around for the presentation or not, unless you want to. But I don't think.
I can. I'll stick around for like the Conn Smythe. I'm trying to.
Maybe I'll probably end it after the Conn Smythe. Yeah.
So that we can have a reaction who has it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So you heard it here, folks. We'll stay on until the Conn Smythe's been announced. And yeah, I mean that's what we did last year with the Avalanche Lightning. So that
Yeah.
worked.
So basically, our 4th year covering the finals.
Yeah, we've been doing this every year since Dallas, Tampa. This is final number 4. It's pretty crazy.
And fun fact, every single Florida team in the finals, that's where we covered.
Yeah, that is true.
And by the way,
the last 4, and they're gonna go 2-2 during that stretch as Hill will play it aside as we approach the final 4 minutes. You were in Grossi's video. That's sick. When he went to Minnesota. I'm jealous. I really wish I went. I can't believe I like lost track of the schedule. Because where was he before? I think he went to New York. Was it before or after he went to New York? I don't know. But I was like, oh, he's got to be like near Mass. I'm like, he's got to be visiting Gillette soon. But I just never checked. And then I go on Twitter. I see him taking pictures at Gillette Stadium. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And again, the worst part was the day he visited Gillette, I had off from work. So I'm like, how did I miss that? I don't know. I'm kind of upset, but whatever. Life moves on. Hey, if he goes for another, if he ever raids my channel again next year, I'm gonna be like, sorry, I kind of missed you when you went to Gillette, but whenever you come back, I'll make sure I'm available. We cover yeah, exactly. My 104th Stanley Cup final. Woo! And don't worry, the Bruins and the Wild will still have not won. So we wouldn't be missing much, quite frankly. This game may never end. I mean, 3 minutes left. Panthers need, 5 to tie it? This is terrible. I mean, geez. It just shows, man. Vegas was just a better team. Florida was great, but they ran out of gas. That's the end of the story. Dunclair wraparound. Knocked off the puck by Pietrangelo. But if you were in his video, that is really freaking cool. And Cooper, make sure to have a fantastic birthday. Tomorrow, if it's the 14th. Oh, your 14th birthday is on Monday. I read that wrong. Or on Saturday. So I'm working Saturday. Unfortunately, I can't give you a birthday stream, but I will say if I don't see you in advance, I'll probably text you a happy birthday Saturday anyway. But enjoy it. Glad it's on a Saturday. Glad you don't have to deal with like any classes or whatever on that day. That'll be great. You make sure you'll celebrate it. I can't say 14th's the biggest age. I don't know. My 14th, 15th birthday was pretty good. I didn't really do much until my 16th birthday, though. Yeah, no, both these finals did kind of suck. Absolutely. I mean, they both went 5. They both went 5. And both clinching games for Denver and Vegas, they were the worst games of the series because they were blowouts. Absolute beatdowns. Well, I didn't know that you turn 5 tomorrow. Oh, really? I didn't know that hotel establishments hire 5-year-olds. Interesting. I should have applied back in the day. Back in 2009, I should have applied. Oh, by the way, Tweet of the Hope, I don't know if you know, but YouTube announced today that...
I heard about that.
Yeah, so 500 subs, you could potentially get paid if you reach the time watched requirement.
Yeah, I saw Sam's rant.
Sam's upset. I'm thrilled. I think it's great for YouTube because I think it's gonna give smaller content creators more of a drive to I guess reach a less goal, but it's just kind of it keeps them motivated to kind of stick with it. Yeah. So I don't know. I got nothing against that, and obviously,
hey Grant, I was about to say if you want to do one topic which I would love to hear a rant about.
Oh sure, we could talk about a topic as we reach the last minute and a half here. You're born 09, Cooper. Don't say that. Don't say you were born in 09. It makes me feel wicked old.
Okay, let's. Do you want to talk?
Oh,
about
yeah. So the QMJHL banned fighting. Stupid, stupid, stupid. If you're a hockey league and you ban fighting, you suck. It's a part of the game. They're trying to eliminate violence from hockey. Stupid. Stupid. I don't know, Alex. What do you think? I don't agree with it. Oh, unless he froze on us. No, I don't want you to freeze on us. Yeah, I know. You always want me to get paid. You're always like, you need to get paid. I agree. So I guess here's our chance. Oh, there you go. You're unfrozen now.
Yeah, all right. How much time do we have left?
Oh, minute 13. Going a quick rant.
Let's just enjoy. Let's save the topics for like next time.
Sounds good.
I just want to hear like the first part.
Goal. Theodore rebound. Nick Waugh scores the dagger. 9 on the board. Nicholas Waugh. And all I gotta say is Sergei Bobrovsky's save percentage has just plummeted to like 850. This is terrible.
Crap.
You're gonna find Bobrovsky's save percentage in the bottom of the ocean now, next to the descended parts of the Titanic. This is awful. I mean, shot on goal. Bobrovsky was interfered with, but I mean, you're not gonna challenge that, are you? Nick Waugh basically assists on his own goal. And now to the final 45 seconds. My favorite Mass Pirates player, Jimmy Robinson. And thank you for reminding me, Cooper. I completely forgot. Their season is still on, so I will be busy this Saturday. But if I do have time, a couple of Saturdays from now, I will do another Mass Pirates game. They're going to make the playoffs, so definitely if they make the playoffs, I'll want to broadcast their game.
Jack Eichel gets the Stanley Cup.
He did. I was talking about that. How funny. He went from being in the doldrums of Buffalo to winning the Cup in Vegas. And it only took him a year and a half. As the final 10 tick off.
And the Vegas Golden Knights are your 2023 Stanley Cup champions.
They are indeed, and they are plowing off the bench with 8 seconds left on the clock. And now they surrender.
Aiden
Hill, who comes in relief of Laurent Brossoit and wins the Stanley Cup. It is officially over. 9-3 your final. Vegas has won for the first time in their 6-year history.
I think that's the fastest like expansion era.
It has to be. Absolutely has to be.
I think the fastest is Philly. No. 6 games. I think Philly was the fastest.
It could have been the Flyers, yeah, because they did win one in the early 70s.
I'm gonna look it up.
We'll definitely want to look that up here. So Vegas is either the fastest or second fastest expansion team to win. Mark Stone.
Actually, Vegas is the fastest.
Oh, they are. So there's a little confirmation.
So Philly won it in 74 and 75.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Florida could have came back if they hit a couple of 3-pointers. Exactly.
So I will definitely mention it on the game alert.
Yeah, definitely want to do that.
The fastest. So here's the question. Conn Smythe.
I'm going to go Mark Stone.
And Mark Stahl has yet to get the Stanley Cup.
Yep, Mark Stahl has yet to win one, but Jordan won one in Pittsburgh. And, of course, Eric Stahl, part of that 06 Hurricanes.
And Bobrovsky, too.
Bobrovsky yet to win one. Aaron Ekblad yet to win one. Alexander Barkov yet to win one. A lot of incredible teams on these a lot of incredible players on this Florida Panthers team, and they had the Cinderella run for the ages. They beat Boston, they beat Toronto, they beat Carolina, but they just ran into a buzzsaw. They were able to give their home fans a Game 3 moment with Sam Bennett scoring the winner, but Game 4 they played well. They lost 3-2, and this game was once 2-1. When Aaron Ekblad scored, I was thinking, ooh, this is going to be a close one, and not even close. 9-3 blowout. Bobrovsky giving up 8 of the 9. And again, his save percentage is going to look way worse than what it should be. Jonathan Marchessault gets revenge on his former team. Alec Martinez, Jonathan Quick, and Phil Kessel have all won the Stanley Cup now 3 times in their career. Mm-hmm. Ivan Barbashev and Alex Pietrangelo, they of course won once with St. Louis. This is now their second ring.
And here's what I remember. When Pietrangelo signed with Vegas, we had to talk cup or bust.
They boomed. That's the end of the story. It was cup or bust, bringing in an all-star defenseman like Alex Pietrangelo, and in year 2 of him in Vegas.
No, year 3.
Year 3, excuse me. That's right. He did sign after 2020. Year 3 in Vegas, he is a champion. Jack Eichel picked number 2 behind McDavid. Okay, well, obviously McDavid's the better player, but Eichel won a ring first. Oh, boy.
So I guess Buffalo wins the trade because Tuck is breaking out, Krebs is breaking out.
It really is an even trade, in my opinion. Tuck's been great for Buffalo. Peyton Krebs is a solid player for them, too, as you mentioned. And, of course, Eichel, at least heading into this game, he had, 24 playoff points?
Yeah.
Leading the league. Wow. Both teams won the trade. And Buffalo, I think next year Buffalo makes the playoffs. Very skeptical. I think right now, if they go after a guy like Connor Hellebuyck in free agency, I think goaltending is their biggest issue. They just get a couple of bottom 6 pieces and a goalie. I think they make the playoffs next year.
Here's the thing. I think Devin Levi is going
Devin Levi, he did emerge onto the scene. He could actually be their starter. I mean, that would make sense. And then Pekka Luukkonen's a solid backup. So maybe Buffalo will make the playoffs with just their current core. You never know.
Here's what I think. I think that they're going to do like what they did with Vanchek and Samsonov with Washington.
They're going to kind of continue to rotate, even if they make the playoffs. They'll continue to rotate.
So if nothing works out, best case trade Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Or if Luukkonen sucks, pull him on waivers, and then
call up Malcolm Subban.
Nah, I think
terrible idea. Don't do that.
Yeah. Well, wave wouldn't be a good idea, but like trade Luukkonen.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know when the Conn Smythe comes.
Yeah, they're in commercial break now. I think they're heading back shortly.
All right, and then for the picture, I'm gonna do like whoever like holding the Conn Smythe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So here's the good question: who's gonna break the Stanley Cup?
Who will be this year's?
I think
Kubel. Let's see.
Kubel.
Kubel. Who will be this year's Nicholas Kubel? I'm gonna go with Chandler Stevenson. If the cup gets broken, it'll be by Chandler Stevenson.
I'm gonna go with Whitecloud.
Zach Whitecloud. Okay.
Or
random. Place your bets on who's gonna dent the cup this year. It's happened the last 3 years. So
Pat Maroon was one of them. Ube Kubel, Curtis McDermott.
They like absolutely obliterated the cup though.
Yeah, Curtis McDermott did it. Ube Kubel did it. Pat Maroon. Now, who's next in line? And Grant, to tell you something that you might be jealous.
Oh yeah.
Do you know who's Matt Holliday?
Oh yeah, Matt Holliday.
He came to my work
Oh, he did. Cardinals legend.
because of Jackson Holliday.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you work at a. I always forget you work at a baseball stadium. That's pretty cool.
Ironhearts Ripken, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's cool. Matt Holliday's awesome. Sorry, the Red Sox had to beat him in 2013, but great player.
And 2007.
And 07. Oh, he was on the Rock. Oh, he was on the Rockies.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Todd
Chris
Helton,
Sims is the
Carlos
boldest
Gonzalez.
Sure. Sure.
I'll say my favorite Rockies year is 2007. Todd Helton, Matt Holliday.
Yeah. That 2018 team was loaded too. I like the 2018 team with Blackman and Story.
I
Arenado.
I like the early 2010s better. With some nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the 2011 Cardinals too. David Freese, Holiday, John Jay,
with the walk-off.
Wainwright.
Tim Backman with the game-tying single.
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day, don't know how the Rangers lost Game 6 of the 2011 World Series. It is a mystery that will forever be questioned.
Josh Hamilton.
Josh Hamilton, Adrian Beltre, friggin' Mitch Moreland before he was good on the Red Sox.
And that young dude, what's his face?
Michael Young. Yeah.
I like Michael Young. And Derek Holland.
Good teams back in the day. Back when the 2011 World Series was around, the Atlanta Thrashers were a team, and the Winnipeg Jets, Vegas Golden Knights, and Seattle Kraken weren't.
That
goes to show you how quickly the NHL adapted into the relocation/expansion. Oh, Conn Smythe's coming out.
All right.
And Gary Bettman's about to do his blabbing.
Let's go with...
Boo this man. Boo. That's going to be me when Bettman gets on stage. I wonder how many... He's too focused on the Golden Knights winning the cup and not relocating the Coyotes.
All right, let's see.
Not wrong.
Who's taking home the Conn Smythe? If it's Aiden Hill, that would be ridiculous. Well, it'll be well deserved.
Great, but again, did he play a bigger role than someone like Eichel, Stone, or Marchessault? I don't know, but Hill would probably be my third or fourth. But I'm not gonna lie, there's more cheers for Bettman. There's a lot of cheers.
Wow.
I think it's because Vegas knows if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be having a hockey team at the moment. So
yeah, true.
I gotta get it. Vegas and Seattle kind of got to be a little kiss ass towards Bettman.
The winner, Conn Smythe.
Yeah, we know what the Conn Smythe means. Come on, announce it. Jonathan Marchessault.
Wow.
That's crazy. Good for him. Oh, my God. The former Panther is about to lift not one, but 2 trophies in front of his former team.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I thought it was Stone after the hat trick tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. But congrats to Marchessault. I probably would have ranked him third. I think Eichel had more points. So, I don't know. It's a little interesting one. But congratulations to Jonathan Marchessault. And now the crowd chanting, Marshy, Marshy, Marshy. And now the Stanley Cup being presented, and Mark Stone will be the one to lift. And you gotta think he will be handing it off to Eichel, number 2. I think that's the next thing we should predict. I'm going Eichel holds the cup second.
Yeah. So it'll be Stoner. Yeah. Stone, Eichel, Carlson. Carlson has to be top 5.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. You probably have to give it to the role players first.
Pietrangelo would get it. Barbashev, obviously Hill.
Yeah. Hill has to be like 10 or something. All right.
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting Cassidy's the coach. It's fucking hard, dude. I never wanted to fire him. Montgomery's fine, but I never wanted to fire Cassidy. Mark Stone with the handshake to Bettman. And here he goes to lift the cup. The pyro goes off. The pitcher has been took, and off Stone goes as he lifts his first cup. This is a man who played with the Ottawa Senators for many years, born and raised in Canada, became the captain of this Golden Knights team, and now lifting the cup for the first time in what is hopefully not the last time in his career. Lads, you're back. We are about to determine who gets the cup second. And it is going to be
Eichel.
The assistant captain, Riley Smith.
Okay.
That's a weird one. Played very well tonight, but Riley Smith that's a weird one. That's a very weird one. Over Eichel, over Marchessault, over Pietrangelo, over Shea Theodore, I don't know. Who will get a third? It will be your Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Marchessault. I like doing this, actually. Maybe I will stay on for the celebration. This is fun announcing who's getting the cup next.
Yeah.
Marchessault, who's next in line?
All right, I got the game
Carlson
alert.
up next. So Carlson was 4th. Alex and I nailed it. He was in the top 5.
All right, Grant, I got the Stanley Cup game alert.
Good. Of course, thank Alex for, of course, helping me post all the time on Power Skate, delivering your hockey news this season.
And
Always a pleasure, and we'll continue with the free agent content and whatnot. Braden McNabb next in line.
Wow.
How has Eichel not held the cup yet? And now he's going to give it to Pietrangelo. At least that makes sense. Oh, no, Shea Theodore, 27. Shea Theodore, former Anaheim Duck prospect. He was drafted by the Knights in the 2017 expansion draft. And up next will be William Carrier, another original Vegas Golden Knight. I think they're letting all the original Knights go first, actually. Which is pretty cool if that is the case. Except it's not the case anymore, as Pietrangelo now hoists his second cup.
All right, Stanley Cup championship pose right now. And then I'll do the
Alec Martinez next.
And then I'll do the Viva Las Vegas on the Conn Smythe.
Sounds good. Who's next? Johnny Quick! Martinez passes it to his former LA teammate. Oh, that is fantastic. Quick, he says, I already raised the sucker twice. I'm going to make a short lap. Chandler Stevenson next in line. Quick did the shortest cup lap in history.
All right.
So funny.
Let's say, do you have the picture with Marcia So with the Conn
Yeah, I
Smythe?
could probably get that. Who's next? Eichel's next.
No, I just had Twitter now, so
I
now
bet if you type in
Eichel
Marcia
has.
So on Twitter, the picture will come up. That's how sometimes I use like my game alert pictures and stuff right off Twitter.
Oh, really? Vegas.
Barbashev, and now to the starting goaltender, Aiden Hill. What a moment for Hill. As I mentioned, once a member of the Sharks AHL affiliate Barracuda, gets
The
traded,
Coyotes.
and now handing off the cup. Who's next in line here? I can't tell based off the face. Oh, it's another goaltender. I believe this is... Or no, it's Nick Waugh. Never mind. Nick Waugh scored the 9th goal tonight.
And whoever breaks the Stanley Cup will have their own.
Yes, they will.
Yes.
Phil Kessel raises the cup next.
He's going to get another hot dog.
He's going to get another hot dog. He's going to get another golf course picture.
and
Next
and hot
in
tub,
line for
too.
Vegas is going to be Kolser. He's been a good acquisition to this team.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Next
So
in line will be Zach Whitecloud. Oh, yeah, Vegas missed the playoffs last year. I forgot about that. Wow. Tig is next. Mito up next.
I was about to say, if you have the picture of Marcia So's Conn Smythe.
Yeah, I'm checking Twitter right now. Brent Hayden next. No one has dropped the cup yet, but that's not to say that that won't happen soon. I just got a text. Did someone drop the cup yet? Nope.
Not yet.
Oh, by the way, Marcia So became the first undrafted player to win the Conn Smythe.
Wow.
Maybe something else you can maybe include in the
Yeah.
post. And yes, I do have the picture. I'm sending it over to you right now.
All right, cool.
Because, again, Twitter can sometimes be your best friend. It could also sometimes cancel you for reasons of no fault of your own.
All right, cool.
That's Twitter. Who's raising it now? Logan Thompson. Oh, good for him. He put the Knights in this position to even make the playoffs. So, good for Thompson. I bet the Swaz going to be able to raise the cup as well. Next up is going to be number 43, which is
And they also got their redemption for losing in the Stanley Cup in 2018.
yeah. Teddy Bluger, trade deadline acquisition from Pittsburgh next to raise the cup. Raise the cup next. '94 is he even on my roster? Yeah, he is. Brandon Pashkal.
Oh wait, hold on. We got some breaking news. Matthew Tkachuk has suffered a broken sternum.
And now Bruce Cassidy. That's unfortunate, though. It really sucks for Tkachuk. Panthers could have used him tonight. He was inactive. It was announced 20 minutes before puck drop. He was going to miss tonight's game. That is unfortunate. You play through these playoffs with injuries, and you never know what injuries come out after the fact. So Bruce Cassidy now will hand it off to the GM and then the owner. Oh, I'm so happy for Bruce Cassidy, man. The Bruins fan in me filled with glee.
Yeah, I guess the rant that Bruce Cassidy read the rant, watched the rant and said, "F you, Grant. I'm taking this team to the
He watched my 14-minute rant the day he got fired, and he said, "This kid motivated me to win the cup next year." That'd be funny. He goes up to his press conference. So, yeah, I watched a YouTube video. This kid was really upset that the Bruins fired me, so I wanted to make it up to him and win my cup the first year with me.
Take it down." I'm just kidding.
Nah, well, it still applies. I mean, I still think firing him was unjustifiably stupid, but oh well.
All right. All righty. I'm gonna try to find, like, I saw like Marsha still like pointing to the crowd with the
Oh yeah,
consonants,
you
which
want
I'll
to use
try.
that one?
Yeah, I'll find it. If you
Okay.
find it better than me, send it. I'm surprised that Marsha Still's got the Conn Smythe.
Me too. I didn't see him pointing to the crowd at any point.
I saw like an edited template, like but that's okay. I'll just use it anyway.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Sounds good, Alex. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all the posts tonight. We only got one more, and then we're done. So,
Yep. After the Conn
unless you want
Smythe,
to post
we're doing.
Kachuk in the AHL too, but see if you want to post that tomorrow morning. I'm fine with that.
I'm always up until 2 in the morning, so salty.
Well, then if you want to keep yourself busy, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll keep myself busy, and then
That's
we'll
good.
be all good to go.
Well, have a great night. Happy travels. Stay safe.
Yep, and we'll let you know when Power Skate's coming soon. I know
Yes,
you
we
guys
will
have been.
update you with Power Skate because now I'm thinking about it. I just realized I'm gonna have like people in my house tomorrow, meaning I'm gonna have to stay in my basement all day, and I don't think that's the proper time to be filming anything. So
Yeah,
I'll let you guys. We'll obviously update us on YouTube and our Instagrams on whenever Power Skate comes back on. We definitely plan on having some off-season content when we have the time. So
Yeah.
Don't worry, episodes will be coming in the future.
Yeah. So yeah, we appreciate you guys' patience for the past few months.
It's been busy. Alex graduated high school. I just completed my first year of college. We're busy folks, and we both work for baseball teams, and that obviously eats up a lot of our schedules. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do there? But don't worry, we will try to find time this summer. And again, Alex, thank you so much for hopping on. It's always been a pleasure. And
No problem.
see you now. You'll see you later.
Yep. Absolutely. How do try and boot myself up, but that's okay. So I'll just say this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I haven't said that in forever.
You haven't.
But anyways, year 4 complete for Power Skate, a mini Power Skate episode. Even though that we haven't done any live commentaries in forever, at least we've done a few. So yeah, we appreciate you guys following up our news, even though that we haven't done many podcasts, which like we're doing something different soon. So we appreciate you guys just supporting, even if we change or not.
Absolutely, and thank you, Alex. It's always fun to broadcast with you. So glad we were able to make it work and broadcast, whenever we could. And it's been awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I myself am going to head off as well as the final staff members lift the cup tonight at the TNT Mobile Arena. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. 9-3 your final. The Vegas Golden Knights winning their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. I'll catch you guys with another live commentary soon. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your
night,
day.
guys.